check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now.
There's money on it.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
We were a little late. We were a little late because the three of us were talking about a horrible experience I had today, which I'll share with you later. But today we are joined by Lil Mrs Q. Hi, Lil Mrs Q.
Hey, y'all.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you all doing today?
We're
good.
We're
I'm doing better than you.
Yeah, we literally just talked about like the worst experience that I've had in quite a long time, and so like she knows I'm lying. Oh God, what a terrible day! But it's over. So let's say hello to everybody that's here. Your good friend Jessica's here. She says, "I'm here, y'all."
Hi, Jessica.
She already smashed up that like button too. Riblets Gaming is here. Hello. Ed is here. He says, hey, Ed. Ed also has an answer to our question from last live. Thanks, Ed, for paying attention. He says, answer your question from last live. If you do cancel too much, you get your shipping privileges taken away on Facebook Marketplace. But
that happened to Harry Tornado. That happened to Harry Tornado. He released a video today. If it gets above 10% of your or selling, he just released a video earlier today that he was suspended for 60 days.
So it's not because we were wondering if it was just like an empty promise, like an empty threat.
That's
like,
what he thought.
We're gonna do it. They never do it.
That's what he thought, but they did it. And he said it. They told him when he called that it was 10%. That they never gave him really any actual like. They gave him that warning that everybody gets, like, hey, it might affect your selling. But then it went from that to, hey, you're suspended. It just disappeared. And he had to call and was like, hey, I don't have shipping privileges. What's up? And
I want to know that number.
That they told him. Yeah, they told him and they said 10%.
They should probably clarify when they send you that warning message. I don't know where we are, but we still have shipping privileges as far as I know. But I don't know. It happens all the time. Like we sell something.
Yeah.
Like, crap.
I really don't care if we get kicked off for 2 months.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good marketplace to a point, and there's been very little problems up to date, but it's kind of clunky at times. Like, I don't know. Their shipping is just bad. So
yeah, that's why I don't use it. I won't use it.
It's not bad, and it does I don't know, it seems like we clear out a lot of things that maybe just weren't selling well on eBay that maybe people are looking for. I don't know, like, I hate to say this, but junk sometimes sells better on Facebook Marketplace,
pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I missed Jimmy. Jimmy's here. He says, hey everyone. Hi, Jimmy.
I'm wearing Jimmy's shirt.
Hi, Jimmy.
Rampage reseller.
You like my shirt, Jimmy? I wore it for you. I wore it just for you, Jimmy.
Just for you, buddy. And
just for you.
The other one? There's another. We have another brown.
Oh yeah.
I
know that's the Anytime Picker Roman.
Oh yeah. So there you go. I don't see him in here yet, but he definitely won't like the shirt. So let's see. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. RJ's here. RJ question mark is here. Hey, Little Mrs Q's here. Look at that. KT Treasures is here.
She's always in the chat.
Yeah. So you two, you two were on that road trip together, and that's you guys were watching our live while you were in the car.
That's when I got them to start watching you. So they were like, who are you watching? And I'm like, Adam. I was like, I'm watching Pittsburgh Picker, and they were like, oh, who's that? And then we were all like looking for lives to watch. So she was in the back seat with me watching it. So that's when she started watching you.
See, Just word of mouth is the best advertising.
You're
Super Fast
welcome.
Tony says, thank you. I believe I thought I thanked you a while ago.
I'm teasing you.
Thank you again. I feel like this could be a bad live for me. I got two people that
Probably.
that
I'm
remind me
going to help
say
Sarah.
thank you. I'm just going to go away and then let you two talk.
That's
Super
funny.
Fast Tortoise is here. He says hello, hello, hello. We get the whole crew and Miss Q. He's been a rhyming person lately. He's been very rhyming.
He's like a part-time rapper.
There you go. Marty Plays Boutique is here. He says, yes, so just talking to everybody else. Larry's here. Says, hey guys. Hi, Larry. Ed says, I'm still going to use it. Yeah, okay. They're talking to each other. KT Treasures, Miss Q, 2 times today. I'm listening and watching you. Good interview this morning. Yeah, I saw you were on the radio this morning.
I was.
So
it was a great interview.
I have many questions. So first question is they have a reselling radio show?
Yes, in Iowa, the kid that is on the radio, his name's Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
He's in college, so it's a college runs the radio station, and
Okay.
but it's a real radio station. I mean, it goes out all over wherever his Bible school is. Well, I don't know if it's a Bible school, but it's something. I don't know. He's in it for music, but I think it's a religious school. And he signed up for a radio spot, and he went in and pitched his idea of having a reselling radio show. And so he does that, and he is also on YouTube. Obviously, he's Heartland Picker, and his mom is Vintage Market Ivy or something. Vintage.
Okay.
I don't know. So yeah.
Interesting.
So he
I
streams it on YouTube and then has it on the radio too.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if Pittsburgh needs something like that. That would be fun. That'd be awesome. I don't think there's a market for it, but that's cool. I like it. So yeah, that was. Did you actually go into the show, or were you just like this?
It's in Iowa. It's in Iowa.
See, I was just yelling at him today how he never listens. He said 3 things to me today. And I said,
told you I was in
asked
my
him
house.
questions like 4 times. And he's gone. We don't need him. When he asked me if I fed the dog twice, and I'm like, yes, I fed the dog. You asked me that before, and I said yes.
Aren't all guys like that, though? I mean, really?
Just
Well,
because
I don't
it seems
listen.
like I love to travel because, I do crazy things like, I don't know, drive thousands of miles over 8 days and visit 12 states. But I wasn't in Iowa at noon today.
Hey, you never know. You could be a jet setter. I'm not sure. For all I know,
knows?
you have your own jet parked out back. I don't know.
Went to Iowa,
do.
came back.
Huh?
I
Got a
do.
big-
I have a jet right
Big
next to
Q
me.
on the wing.
Exactly.
That's right. I mean, don't get me
That's
wrong.
funny.
That's a dream someday. Have the Pittsburgh Picker logo on the wing. It'd be great.
Maybe.
Can you imagine that?
Oh.
Just landing somewhere with a Pittsburgh Picker plane and then be like, "We're going to
Remember
thrift store."
me when you get that big, Adam. Please remember me when you get that big.
Oh, if I ever get that big, don't worry, you'll know. Everyone's always like, "Oh, I'll be so humble if I'm rich." I'm like, I won't. I'm like, I will not. I'll be the guy driving the Ferrari in the snowstorm. That's me.
That's funny.
No. William is here. He says hello. And Dark County Picker saying something. I don't know what he's saying.
Squealers.
I know. I'm being funny. He seems to think he's funny.
I don't like sports at all, so I don't care.
Yeah, she doesn't care. Rachel's
Oh, I
here.
am a fanatic. I am a Steelers fanatic for real.
Ed's also not a sports.
Yeah,
fan.
Ed, that's right.
Profit
Sports are
Picker's here?
stupid.
There you go. I like that wallet. It's nice.
I do too. I love it. Someone bought it for me for my birthday last year. I love it.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Let's see. SM Postcards at Mark's here. He says, told you dolls are taking over. Look at that pile
Breeze.
behind her.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, pile behind Q. I was like, Sarah doesn't have a pile of dolls behind her.
No, I don't have any dolls in here.
I am a plush. So everybody has their little collection behind them. I have like my Alfs and my Yodas
Wait, you
and
got
my
an Alf in there?
Cheshire cat. Oh, I have 3 Alfs. Right here, here, and here. They're the puppets from Burger King in the 80s. And I am missing one. So if anybody ever comes across a chef puppet of Alf from the Burger King collection, I need it badly to complete
Does
my
he have
collection.
like a chef hat on?
Yes, he'll have a chef hat and a chef jacket because I have the baseball, the rock and roll, and the beach bum. But I need the chef one. It's the only one I'm missing.
We'll keep an eye out.
So yeah,
that's something obscure that we would see in Pittsburgh because people collect weird things out here sometimes.
Yeah, I really want one.
Well, look, hey, I'm still looking for that Harry Potter book for Super Fast Tortoise. I can't find it anywhere.
Which one? You'll
have to ask. It's
okay.
I know what it.
You don't know what it is.
No, I know. I know what it looks like. So I know it's orange, but. Well, I hope it's orange, but I know it's orange. So I just always, my plan would be if I see it and it's a first.
Oh my God, Rachel! Oh, sorry, I just saw it. Rachel just sold the chef Alf. Ah.
No.
Oh, I'm so sad. Why wasn't I on your live before she sold it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
I'm more interested in us being on the big screen, Rachel. That's awesome.
Oh, you're eating styrofoam. How dare you call it that, Rachel?
Oh, where is that?
It is a delicious candy treat.
She legit just sold that as a Chef Alf. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, I'm so
man.
sad. I still have never heard of that candy. I even looked it up, Sarah, and
it's so good.
I've never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Rachel hates it, but whatever.
Everybody hates it.
I don't know that it looks appetizing, but
it's
so
if you like communion, you'll like it.
You know,
I'm a Jewish person. I have never had communion.
You never had. Okay, so if you want to experience communion, get a piece of white bread and pound it down as hard as you can, and then
let it get stale.
And let it get stale. Yeah, and then there you go. You got it. That's.
I mean, I've seen it on TV.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. There's
candy that tastes like that. Yum.
There's no. Well,
it's
so
delicious.
The outside of it is like this weird styrofoam tasting stuff, and then the inside are like little tiny candy dots,
like sprinkles that you put on ice cream.
Oh,
it's bad.
That's not the ones. The ones I looked up, I don't think had sprinkles on it. I think they were just wait for looking. I was looking them up. Oh.
It's inside. You can't see them on the picture. There's like a sun on the bag.
Yeah, I looked them up when you were talking about them. The last three shows, I looked them up one time.
Yeah, I ate two more bags of them today. I love them.
I think you have a problem. Do you need an intervention, Sarah?
I do.
Yeah. Sarah is known for not liking or liking bland things, though. Sarah likes bland. Like we go to like the best ice cream place in Pittsburgh, and she gets a vanilla. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My granddaughter's like that.
Because I love like Vindaloo, and I like all the hot spicy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like extremes. I like extremes.
That's weird because I'm kind of like that. I don't like
Yeah.
There's no in between with Sarah. It's either she's all the way this way or she's all the way this way. Like if Sarah hurts herself, it's either it didn't hurt or my leg is broken. There's no
that sounds like me. It really does. I swear to you. I'm like, are you describing me or Sarah? That's so weird. Yeah.
So at my old house, we were leaving and we were in a hurry for something. And my old house, you had to walk out the front door and then kind of like there was a gated in like driveway area that I never parked in because that was kind of like Mickey's little runaround area. So I always just parked outside the gate. So, and when I say gate, it makes you sound like I had like a these gate. It was a chain link fence that opened on a wheel. So it wasn't like like the Beverly Hills Chateau that had A's on it and it closed. So what happened was we were in a hurry, so like I rounded the corner and took off towards my truck, and then I look back and I don't see Sarah, and I'm like, where'd she go? And she comes wilding around the corner. She's like, I just fell down the stairs and you didn't even care. I think I broke my leg.
I didn't say that, but I was bleeding. And in all fairness, we weren't in a hurry. We were going to buy a 72-inch television.
I was in a hurry.
He was in a hurry then. We know men. He was in a hurry. If you were agreeing to a 72-inch television, he was hurrying up before you changed your mind.
That's right. So yeah. So she's like, you don't even care about me. I could have been lying there dead.
Oh man, sorry. I'm still dying over I parked outside the gate thing. I was like dying. Sorry. That was the funniest thing ever. You're like, it was a chain link fence.
Yeah, it had a wheel. It didn't like one side you had to lift to open. Like it sounds luxurious when you say it out loud, but like I lived near a steel or no, it was a steel warehouse, and a train would run every hour, like right outside my house. Like
literally, it wasn't like 15 feet from the house.
Yeah,
like
no,
oh my god.
Next door was
funny.
like a house that this girl lived in by herself after her mom died, and she would take care of stray cats. So there was anywhere between 25 and 50 stray cats wandering around outside my house.
Wonderful. Gotta love those neighbors.
It was great. So
it sounds like it.
Rachel's
I need to get me one of those neighbors.
No.
Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
She was a nice person, but she had some substance abuse problems. So she would be there, and then she'd be gone for like 4 months, and then she'd come back.
And you'd be stuck with all the cats meowing at the door because she was gone for 4 months.
Pretty much, that's how we got one of our cats. Actually,
yeah, that's exactly how.
That's
exactly
funny.
how. So Rampage Reseller says vanilla, extremely extreme. So extreme.
It's extreme.
All right. Well, let's ask you some questions about reselling now that we've derailed the live already. So,
did you expect any less?
No. This is probably the only time you'll talk about reselling for the rest of the show.
Well, I've always kind of just resold. Like, I grew up with an uncle who was a picker but was more of a hoarder, and a grandfather. So I always wanted to pick, but I wanted to resell it. Like, I hated the hoarding aspect of it. So I always found ways to sell things, and then I turned it into where I would go to like flea markets and local sales, more or less. I was in the music industry, or I am in the music industry, have been for over 20 years. And then COVID happened and kind of killed music, live music anyway. Mm-hmm. And so I was already reselling on the side. And so I just flip-flopped it. And I cannot say, I would never have sat on unemployment. There's no way I could have sat on my butt and did nothing. That's just not me. So the day that I knew I wasn't going to have work with the music industry, I instantly started looking into selling, expanding my selling. And so online was the way to go. And I've just kind of been growing it since then.
So how long have you been doing it? Like you said, part-time. How long were you?
Part-time. I mean, I can't remember not being a reseller. I mean, not online, but, I mean, even as a child, even as a teenager, even young kid, really, we would go. My uncle had a flea market booth, and now he spent most of his time buying from other vendors before his hoarding. But I would take things and sell it at his booth, and I just kind of grew from there.
Interesting. Well, that's it. You're actually probably the first person that I've spoken to that actually had like some sort of reselling in their childhood where they actually resold at flea markets. Most people are like, they did it kind of part-time and then, found eBay, and next thing you know, you're an eBay reseller or something like that. So yeah, that's cool though. I loved it. Do you like the aspect, like the flea market aspect more than online, or?
I thought I did until I went to online. Now I'll never probably set up another flea market as long as I live. I mean, I might for like, if I ever want to clear my inventory, but I am in I don't know. I kicked myself. Like, why would I have not went online sooner? But I mean, it was such a part-time thing for me. I did it because I enjoyed it. And so it wasn't ever a necessity. And I just really enjoyed it because I'd done it since I was a child. And so, I got my kids involved in it and they've enjoyed it. But now, man, online is the way to go. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've gone to a few flea markets, and every now and again you get the vendor that's like, I don't want to deal with online, and you're like, okay.
That was me. That was me when I was part-time, and I was just like, oh, whatever. I was going, and I was one of those people, I'd give you any deal. If you asked for a bargain, I gave it to you because I was really, truly in it just because I like to go hunt for the treasure. And then I like to rehome the treasure. So I truly did it just for the excitement of it all. But yeah, once it was about a profit, no way would I not be online.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is the Harry Potter book. If you ever come across Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, First American Edition.
First edition.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, okay. And you don't have to hunt for that one either. It says it right in the first 2 pages, First American Edition. Yeah. So I've been looking, but I don't know. Your mom's here, Sarah.
Hi, says, Mother.
Howdy doody, Adam and Sarah.
Hi, Mom.
Jessica's back. She said,
"Hi, Jessica."
Ed says some of the flea market customers.
Sorry, y'all. Okay.
Ring light down.
It'll be 1 second and then she'll be out of here. She just insisted. This is Pam Pam, who is a huge part of my channel. And she needed everybody to see her, apparently. Say hi.
Hi, Pam.
Rock on.
Aw. She's so cute.
I'm going to let her hear you say hi to her.
Okay.
There you go. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Pam Pam.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. All right. Mimi's going to finish live. Is that okay? All right. Tell everybody bye.
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 Go this way, though, so you don't knock and go downstairs. Okay, guys. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
She's been in every live I've ever had. And awesome. She thought I was having a live tonight because I yelled down, I'm going live and get off the internet. And she goes, I'm coming, Mimi, I'm coming. I said, honey, I'm not on my live. I'm going on Pittsburgh Picker. And she goes, oh, I don't know him very well.
No.
And I told her she could still come up and say hi at some point. So
of course.
Anyway.
we love having extra guests. Oh, wait.
That's why I can't up you.
What'd she say?
She wanted me to get her dress, but she'll be fine. You got to tell Baz to go get it. Go ahead.
It's up here.
I know. I'm on live, honey. Go tell Bazzy to help you. All right.
It's okay. Mark says, I don't bring high-end items to flea markets. I bring overstock and price to move. Goal is not to bring them back home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel says, Pam Pam. And Jessica Marie says, hi, beautiful. Rachel says, hi, beautiful. And Jessica Marie says, I love her hair.
We are actually putting pink and purple in it tonight, so she's super excited.
Oh,
I promised her streaks.
Nice.
Yeah. We stay up like really late and she stays up with me. And so we do all kinds of weird stuff in the middle of the night because she's like my little night owl with me. When everybody else is sleeping, I do things like dye her hair pink and purple,
Oh, nice.
She just turned 4. She's plenty old enough.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know, but maybe.
She's mine. It doesn't matter. I say she's old enough, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's right. Super Fast Story says, I think that was the first time we saw a child where Sarah didn't show a lobbed head. You commonly do that? I don't...
No, the heads of the Cabbage Patches.
Yeah, but do you do that when children are on?
No.
No, they're saying that's the only children they see is usually lobbed heads.
Okay.
Yes,
they don't usually see full children attached to bodies.
No, right.
Oh, okay.
Just doll heads.
I don't have headless children at my house. Sometimes, they make me want to rip my own head off, but I don't have headless children. That would be a little awkward.
It's probably not a good idea to have headless children going around, but I mean, could be a thing.
Probably not.
It says a lot of those vendors also tell me they think about selling online, but they don't want to deal with the shipping. Yeah, I hear that a lot from people, and I always tell them the same. Like even people that don't sell like on flea markets, like we have friends that are like, "Oh, I'd love to do what you do, but I just don't want to deal with the shipping or something like that." And we're like, "Shipping isn't that hard."
No, it's not.
There's a little learning curve at the beginning, but once you figure it out, it becomes second nature. Like, I don't know. And they're like, well, then you
I
gotta
never
go to
really
the
had a
post
problem.
office. Yeah, I mean,
No, you don't
under-
set up for pickups.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
We've
I don't know.
accidentally priced things wrong on shipping before. I mean, we
Yes,
still
you
do,
have. We've all witnessed it.
Well, that's
And you
me,
get quite
'cause
angry at them.
I do all the shipping, and then he
Uh,
gets all mad.
I'm that guy. So I ship so much because that's like my
The blow
job. So
molds.
first of all, yeah. So
Yeah.
first of all, this shipping scale has finally bitten it. Because now it just changes the weight whenever it feels like it. It's like all of a sudden the numbers will start jumping up and down, and I'm like, that's probably not good. So, but I'm the guy that's like, when it's 1 pound, 0.03 ounces, I'm like, I just get so defeated because I'm like, it's $5. It could be, now it's $8.
I'm like, what can I cut off the box? How can I adjust this? Like literally, I'm like trimming like half the flaps off and like trying to cut the box down. Man, I hate it. I will go out of my way to save those $3. I cannot stand it when it's barely over.
They don't need that much bubble wrap. It'll be fine.
I know. I'm like, I literally cut the flaps off, like the the little flaps you go in and then the other ones go on top. I cut the inside flaps off the other day because I was barely over and it got me under a pound, and I was so happy. You would have thought I won the lottery, and it's $3.
That's right. Yeah. I can't handle it. It just drives me insane. And then there's always that little voice inside your head where it's like, they won't know it's 0.3 ounces or 0.03
I
ounces.
say that too.
Like, yes, they will.
Well, I'll just be like, I always go, if they catch me, I'll just say, well, my scale said it was under a pound.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're not auditing all those packages. There's no way. They can't.
No.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way, because I know I've probably sent ones that were probably, not hugely over, but.
Yeah. They're picking a select 1 or 2 or 3 out of however many hundreds they get, and they're doing that. That's what they're doing.
My thought process is they probably have some sort of sorting thing. So there's a machine that sorts first class and priority, and everything going to priority is going to be over a pound. Everything going to first class is going to be under a pound. And if something goes through that chute that's over a pound, it gets kicked out. And that's just what I think they're doing. Now, they're probably doing none of that. There's probably a guy that's looking at labels going first class priority. And that's probably what they're doing. But in my mind, I'm always like, this is going to be that one package where the guy at the other end of the package gets a bill, and then I get a negative feedback, and then there goes my 100%.
Well, here's the thing that I think, because like if you take them into the post office, they lay them on the scale right then and they scan it. So, I'm sure I've been off more than once. I mean, maybe not like drastically, but I'm sure I probably, maybe not with first class, but like say I should have, I should have been at the 2 pound rate, but really I was thinking, oh, well, I'm closer to 1 pound. So I'm just going to go with the 1 pound, or 2 to 3 or whatever, whatever the case is. But that is where I feel like if they're doing that by hand, I'm going to guess the person in the back room's probably doing it by hand. And they don't care. They're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to pull this because somebody didn't, they don't really care. I don't think.
So like a while back, I ordered a tonneau cover for my truck, and I ordered it on eBay because eBay is the cheapest. Like all the ones on Amazon were really expensive. And I'm like, all right. And I don't need like a, super seal hard tonneau cover. I just need a nice tonneau cover that will kind of keep the water out. And I'm like, so I ordered it, and they sent me the wrong one. They sent me one for a different truck, so I couldn't actually latch it. And I'm like, great. So I sent it. I, put in there for a return. They sent me a label. I printed it off, and it had the big F on there. And I'm like, no, this is not going to go first class. And so I packed it up. I called eBay, and eBay's like, that's the return label they gave you. Just stick it on there. And I'm like, okay. So I stuck it on there. Mail lady came. She looks at it, and I'm like, yeah, this is just a return. And she looks at the label, and I'm like, do you think that'll go anywhere? And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, it's a first class label. And she's like, I don't know anything about the classes. Okay. But it made it all the way to the post office. And then they called the guy when it got there, when it got to his P.O. box. And they were like, you have a delivery and there's postage owed. And I was like,
wow.
Okay. I guess they'll move it for sure. It's just
that's actually helped me before. So one day, I don't know how I did this. Now I'm very I triple check because it freaks me out now because it could have been a really bad error. But I had double printed one of my labels and not printed another one. But I bought all my labels, so it showed that I'd shipped everything. And once you buy the label, it goes away. Well, I bought it, but when I went to print them, I printed a first class one twice, and the thing that I was shipping out was a pair of $150 Nikes, and I put a first class label on it, and that was a 2-ounce label. Thank God it was not one of my other priority labels, because when I got to the post office and I happened to take it in that day, he goes, hey, you can go ahead and send this if you want, but when it gets there, they're not going to deliver it unless someone pays the extra shipping. And I went, what are you talking about? And he goes, well, you got a 2-ounce first class label on here, and that's a big discrepancy. This is a priority because it's in a priority box. And I went, oh my God. So it kind of saved my butt because, if it was just another priority, he probably wouldn't have said nothing about it. It was only because it was in a priority box. But he told me that they would go ahead and ship it if I wanted them to, but they couldn't deliver it without being paid. So
so I guess it'll get there. I don't want to get a bad feedback and be like, I got a bill with my shoes.
It wouldn't even have gotten to the guy because I apparently was trying to ship a pin and a pair of brand new Nikes to a guy that paid $14 for a pin.
Yeah, everybody's done that. I've done that a couple times where I put somebody else's label on something, and then you got to kind of backtrack and figure out where it all went wrong.
I just printed one twice. That's all I did wrong. At least, I only had one that had the wrong label, but it was the worst one to have the wrong label. Yeah. It was awful.
Yeah. Rachel wants to know, Sarah, are you wearing Jimmy's shirt?
I am wearing Jimmy's shirt.
I see, Jimmy, just send me a shirt and I could have worn your shirt instead. But instead, I spent hours picking this out for you, Jimmy.
That's right. We could have actually all worn Jimmy's shirt tonight.
I would have. But I wore this in his honor instead.
It's a good one. Missed marketing opportunity there, Jimmy. Ed says shipping is what scared me to begin reselling, but 1 month later I got the hang of it 100%. I think it's the same for all new resellers. Yeah, and that's what we try to tell everybody, and everyone's like, nah, it's just so hard. Marketplace Boutique says, I get that shipping remark too, so easy. They won't know, but the machines will. Yeah, they will.
Nobody's gonna know.
Ed says it's mostly media mail that they do it to. Yeah, I could see that.
Oh yeah.
Some fun news from Superfast Tortoise. Riblets and I got a cheap GoPro like camera. Any tips on using it to go pro camera? Using a GoPro camera.
A to-go camera.
No, I mean they act just like any other camera. I mean, I'd get if you're gonna do like thrifting videos and stuff, I'd get something to mount it to a backpack strap.
I'll tell you, Walmart sells like an amazing, and I don't normally, I hate Walmart, but Walmart actually sells this whole kit, and it's any kind of mounting that you would want from a GoPro or a phone. They have both adapters in there. It has a backpack clip. It has, just every kind of clip you could use for both a GoPro and a phone, and it's like $20 at Walmart.
Oh, nice. The other thing about GoPros is don't hold things really close to them because they don't. Well, this actually focuses, but they don't focus when you hold things real close to them. Unlike other cameras that focus. That's why I
still use my phone.
Yeah, we've been using. That's actually what I've been filming most of the stuff with lately because it's just easier to bring my phone than to bring another camera. And
I have a clip for my phone, a backpack clip, and then I also have a gimbal for my phone. And I have such a high quality phone. I don't see the purpose of replacing it right now.
We haven't picked up our GoPros since we got kicked out of the bins because that's what we used them for. And that's really what we used them for. Because walking into an auction with a backpack on and having a GoPro clipped to my thing is just dumb when I can literally just film it like this. I mean, or I
Yeah.
could walk in with a GoPro on a tripod if I wanted to make it real
And the
obvious. But I don't really
GoPros
wanna
die,
make that.
so I've
Yeah.
noticed that everyone, like every reseller's like, oh, sorry, my battery died, or oh, I had to go change my battery like 5 times just going yard sale. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I could record on my phone like the entire day of yard sailing, and I might have to charge it toward the end, but all I have to do is plug it into my little portable charger and put it in my back pocket, you
Yeah.
know? And I'm
Well, you
like,
can do that.
I don't know if that.
You can do that with a GoPro too, but no, the batteries do die quickly on them. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, I thought you had to change the battery out. The way everybody made it sound, I've
can.
never used one, so
Yeah.
yeah, you can do either.
Mine would always overheat like constantly.
Mhm.
I could never.
Yeah, I heard a
run
lot
more
of
than
complaints.
half an hour.
Yeah, we haven't used it a lot. I mean, we'll use them when we go to garage sales and stuff, but we haven't been doing a lot of. Well, we haven't. Next year though, we've told each other. Sarah told me the other day that we're going
We've
to be
told
doing
each
more
other.
garage.
We
Yeah, I mean,
discussed
we
it.
want to do more. That we got so complacent with having the source for all those Nike things, and then we had just a bunch of other bulk buys that we did. We just were like, I don't really want to go to garage sales, so we did.
see, I like it. I don't know. I find some of my, like, I'm going to a Cincinnati Picker sale again Saturday. He's having his monthly sale. I never miss one because the deals are. Oh, by the way, Jimmy, it's this Saturday. I always tell him, and he hasn't made it to one yet. But, man, Cincinnati Picker gives resellers ridiculous. If you're a YouTuber, he gives you ridiculous deals, like insane deals. And so I'm going to break my challenge and go sourcing Saturday because I'm not going to miss a Cincinnati Picker sale. So whatever.
Yeah.
I've been doing great with
wouldn't
my challenge. I can slack a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Rachel says, not true, Adam. You can send under a pound priority, so your theory is flawed. That's true.
We can, but most of us don't.
Most of us
Well,
don't.
what was your theory?
that everything going down the priority chute would be over a pound.
Oh,
But yeah, I guess you can. You could. Ed says Rachel's right. You can send under a pound priority. Ed said, Rachel said, Ed, I just like hearing that I'm right. Jessica says, Sarah, can we see your latest Cabbage Patch you're working on?
Oh, I think I've shown everyone this like already, but sure.
Yeah, that's the one she showed you.
Yeah,
She wanted to see
With the
if you got any
purple.
further. Yeah, she wanted to see if you got any further from last week because she
not
joined us.
really. Not really. I'm getting close, but I just got like probably 20 more Cabbage Patches. I think I'm gonna do an unboxing video. They're all in the living room. It's killing me. I want to open them.
Oh,
so bad.
that's the pounds, right? The 18 pounds or something.
No, I didn't win that, but I
Oh.
won 2 other auctions, and then a viewer, Rosie, sent me one. So I'm
there she
all
is.
stacked
She's
up.
right here.
Yeah.
I would send you my really awesome clown ones, but I kind of like them, and I've had them for like 35 years.
I
So
was going to say,
I'm
you've
just
had them
gonna
since you
do-
were a kid. Don't
Yeah.
send them.
yeah, I'm not. gonna send them.
Somebody actually, there were some ones on shopgoodwill.com. Somebody actually painted clown faces on them. They had the clown outfits and they had the clown masks, like that go over the mouth or whatever. But someone actually
mine.
painted their faces. They look so weird. Remember, I was showing Adam in bed the other night. I was like,
Yeah.
look at this.
It wasn't a good job either. They didn't do a good job at it either.
No.
It's Time says every once in a while UPS or FedEx runs a special on Macari, and so I go back all through my items and change the shipping rate. Now UPS is the cheapest for 1 to 3 pounds, $7.49, and FedEx is $7.99. Wait, UPS ground is $7.49 on Macari right now? That's amazing because I know FedEx Smart Post is $7.99, but that would be awesome. Here's Rosie for Poshmark /
Yes.
Macari Facebook Marketplace. They just ship packages and charge Poshmark, Macari, and Facebook through their business account. Oh yeah, and then they will all charge you back, and then Facebook eats the cost. Yeah, we found that out. So like with Facebook and Macari, if you I've had it happen a couple times where like I'll have like a 3-pound box and I marked it as 2, and I'm like, oh crap, now what I do? But you can't go back in and change the weight. Like you just have to print the label. Or what I've been doing is just going to Pirate Ship and doing it myself and double paying for it. But apparently, if you ship it and you're wrong, they'll just charge you back. So which is interesting.
Cool.
Fart Sack Jack is here. He says, "Hey,
Hey, I
Rampage
want to
reseller
say
said-
though, real quick, Fart
Sure.
Jack or Fart. Bleh, yeah, let me
Fart
say his
Jack.
name even worse. Fart Sack Jack.
Fart
There we
Jack.
go. Because he doesn't like being called by his regular name. Because I found that out this weekend when I saw him on an auction. But anyway, or I'd call him by his real name. But big shout out to him. He was part of a charity auction for Toys for Tots, and he put up 100 vinyls to auction off for the
Wow.
kids. 100
awesome.
amazing vinyls to raise money for the kids. So I just wanted to shout him out because you know what, that was amazing for him to get on there
That's
and sell
awesome.
that for them. It was really cool. So
that is awesome. Thanks. That's awesome, Fart Sack Jack. So you're saying his name is not really Jack?
no,
Ah,
no, it is not, and it's not fart, and it's not sack either.
wow. Those are my next two guesses.
Yeah, I figured. So I just thought I would save you from the guess.
Thank you.
I won't tell
Rampage
anybody your name, I promise.
I feel like I might know, but I'm not sure. And
He
I'm not
doesn't
gonna-
like it.
That's
He
fine.
said he
I'm
doesn't
calling him
like
Fart
it at
Sack
all.
Jack. I'm calling him Fart Sack Jack. Rampage Reseller says, I send an item out, padded flat rate, and the buyer returned it at his cost. Returned it in the flat rate bag, sent it first class. Huh. That's interesting. That goes to show you that they're not paying attention. Ed says GoPros are
Sorry,
the
I
action
saw
cam.
Tina Bina came in. I was paying attention because I saw Tina Bina was here and I got excited. So I kind of zoned out. Sorry.
Everybody gets excited when Tina Bina comes in the room.
I love Tina Bina.
GoPros are action cams after all. Focus isn't that great. Yeah, for sure. Ed says also, I use S21 Ultra for a lot of my recordings and use my tiny camera for the thrift stores and flea markets. What tiny camera do you have?
I have a
SM
tiny
Postcard-
camera, but I've never thought to take it out.
I always heard the problem with the real small ones is the image stabilization. So there'll be a lot of shaking. And when I first started in YouTube, my GoPro 4 didn't have image stabilization. So people were like, dude, you're making me sick. And I'm like, okay, time to upgrade.
Yeah. If there's not image stabilization, it's awful.
Yeah.
So.
SM Postcards GoPro tip. There are little holes at the bottom where the ears are. That's where the heat is. That's where the heat is dissipated. Cannot read today.
Everyone's sending you big long messages because they know that you're
Yeah.
gonna mess them up, Adam.
Yeah, I know.
If it's
2 sentences is a lot, honey.
Set just on a table.
He likes
over
4
here.
words or less, y'all. 4 words or less.
Yeah, just say hi. Talk about.
Adam's regretting
dolls.
having me on, isn't he? Sarah,
No,
he's
I'm regretting
already
not.
regretting having me on.
What I'm regretting is not putting in my contacts. That's what I should have done. Plus, GoPros are engineered for movement, so the airflow is more than stationary. That says what Mark says. Superfast Tortoise said, "Oh look, lobbed Cabbage Patch Head."
That's right.
Adam's here. He says, "I've sent high dollar light items priority for the included insurance coverage."
Yeah,
we've done that.
We
too.
did that. Yeah.
We sent a couple high dollar garbage pail kids cards priority because
Yeah,
of
and I think like video games too.
yeah,
Hey, Dave's in the house now too. Woohoo! Sorry,
everybody's here.
I'm
That's
giving
okay.
away. I'm
We're getting there.
spoiling it. I'm
We'll get
spoiling it. I'm telling
Jessica
you.
films on her phone and edits on her phone. Adam says,
Oh,
I
me
have
too.
the hardest time printing Macari's FedEx Smart Post labels because when I screenshot it and print on the 4x6, the barcode isn't clear enough to scan. If you make the image bigger, as big as you can, it'll get clearer. So even if it fills the whole computer monitor, make it as big as you possibly can, then screenshot it and it will become a lot clearer. I had the same problem.
Hey, Body
said-
Pal Pickin'. I just added you to my inventory this week. So I got a sticker at the reseller rally, and I use bands and now YouTube channels to put on my bins, and that's my custom SKU. And I just added him to my inventory this past week.
Nice. We need Jimmy to get a bigger sticker because he's got prime real estate right here, and he's not taking full advantage of it with this 10.
Yeah, he's in my inventory. Everything I put in Dark County Picker box, I swear to you, it sells like within a week. I am going to start moving my higher priced items into my Dark County Picker box because it just sells. Like he is the best. He's like the best box in my all my inventory.
Maybe we should change this drawer out.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, it works. I am telling you.
All we have in Dark County Picker's drawer, well, he shares it with Commonwealth and Yinzer Picker, which are right here on the front. So,
Yeah.
but these are
I
all,
don't make him share, and I have all of them also, but they have their own box. So maybe that's why Jimmy doesn't like to share. Give him his own drawer and then put high-priced items in there.
To be fair to Jimmy, when this drawer was made, we had like 300 subscribers, and we didn't think we were getting any bigger than that. So, yeah. Jimmy's sending a Cabbage Patch Kid with a custom-made diaper.
He sent me a picture of it earlier.
Rachel says
my Cabbage Patch dolls are in their original diapers still. The one
Nice.
My clown dolls are still in their original diapers. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have some like that too.
There's a couple of them over here. They're I don't know where it is. I was gonna look and see, but I can't find it. I'm not digging through the Cabbage Patches. Rachel says Fart Jack Sack Jack is a sweetie pie, so you would have never known. And there's Tina Bina. She says, "Hey, beautiful ladies." Oh, hey, Adam. Sorry, I'm late. Tomorrow.
Are they staying for like the whole week for Thanksgiving? Is it going to be like so very hectic? Are you going to want to pull out all your hair?
I am so glad my family doesn't like me as much as I don't like them because I don't have to see them even on the holidays. It's wonderful.
Oh.
We do.
Love it.
We have family coming over for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's just the moms. The moms are coming over. Well,
yeah, my mom won't even. Our moms don't come and see us even, so it's all good.
we normally have a very hectic cooking day, and then whenever the moms get there, they kind of all congregate into the kitchen. So we decided that we're just having it catered this year.
Yeah, we're not.
I cook an amazing meal. I love to cook and savory. I don't like to bake. I don't like any sweets or anything like that, but I love to cook savory. And I'm not trying to sound conceited, but I'm a really good cook. And so, I have all the people who also don't have family that like them. They all come to my house and we are all our own little family. We've made our own little family. So I just cook for everybody and it's awesome. Yes.
They call it a Friendsgiving. Yeah. We were going to do that. And then we realized how much we hated cooking during Thanksgiving, because not only is it's not a big problem to have a crowd in here, but like our house is not that big. So when that oven is going and the stove's going and everything's going, it gets to be like 175 degrees in here. And it's miserable. So we're like, you know what?
I'm lucky. I have a big house, so I don't have to worry about crowds.
Someday. Well, whenever I get the jet, we'll have a bigger house. So.
Okay, I have a big house, but do you remember I have a murder of children? So that's why
right.
I have a big house.
We have a murder of cats, so it's the same thing, right?
Basically.
No. I would much rather. Some days I'd much rather have a murder of cats. I love my children. They're a bit much sometimes when they're all together. Yeah,
We say that to all our friends that have kids, and we're like, we have animals. It's the same thing, and they all go like, no. And I'm like, they don't realize we're saying that to them just to irritate them.
Although this dog, I will tell you this, I have a 200-pound Rottweiler, and oh my Lord, he is a pain in my butt. He actually got into a thing of sweet and sour. I walked away. I got some Rangoons, and I walked away, went downstairs, and he got my sweet and sour sauce and literally stained my brand new carpet.
Yeah. We've had that happen before. Not with sweet and sour sauce, though. Ranch.
It looks like somebody was murdered in here, though. Sweet and sour sauce is red, y'all. It looks like somebody was murdered on my carpet, and I have sprayed it, and now I'm going to just bleach it. I'd rather have a bleach spot than it look like somebody got murdered in the middle of my floor.
Yeah, that's true.
Then it looks like you're trying to cover it up.
Yes, he did it an hour before the live. So all I got to do was basic clean it and scrub it. And that's what I was doing before I jumped in. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Adam says, Rachel, that sentence is hilarious. This sentence is kind of hilarious. Fart Jack, Sack Jack is a sweetie pie. It's kind of funny. Mark says, I send everything priority. Has to has not hurt sales yet. Rachel's laughing at me. Jessica says, "Oh yeah, I want to see that unboxing video." So we got one request for your cabbie.
I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow, but it won't be out for a couple days probably.
Dave says, "I feel the same way when Tina Bina's in the house."
Excited.
We got questions for you, Mark. You mail postcards priority. I don't think he does, but he may. Let's see here. Ed says, I use the Insta360 Go 2. It's great for concealment and easy to take off since it's magnetic. Battery doesn't die quickly. Okay.
It does die.
It does die quickly. Vals is here. He says, how late am I to the show? You are 49 minutes and 43 seconds late, but probably you were only like 39 minutes because I'm probably about 10 minutes behind. Were they out of Las Vegas Raiders shirts, or did Miss Q lose a bet?
Yeah, right.
No,
hey, now.
Who
said that? Who said that?
This guy right below you.
Vals? Hey, now, Vals. You better be nice to me.
That's right.
I wore this just for Jimmy. Jimmy is the biggest Steelers fan, and I didn't have a Dark County Picker shirt, so I wore this for him. Did Jimmy leave because I wore a Steelers shirt? Because I haven't seen him in the chat. Ever since I told him I wore it for him, he's not been in the chat.
Jimmy likes to work while he's listening to these lives, and I don't know why working is so important, but he does.
Oh, there he is.
He's probably still here. Let's see. Ed said, had another sale during your live. That's right. We're Ed's good luck charm. Rosie says, I get UPS SurePost for $7.84 on Macari. I think SurePost is like FedEx Smart Post. Yeah, it is. That's a cool idea. I bet your Baldy Pal box will be new Insta sale box. I think they're just talking.
I hope so. I haven't listed anything that's in your box yet. I just added you to the inventory, but you are getting listed tomorrow. So I'll have to let you know how good a luck you are, because there's some good stuff in your box.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. I didn't understand what he was talking about because I'm so far behind.
Understood.
Well, Rachel wants to know how the Rachel Strickland box is doing.
Well, I need a sticker, Rachel, and as soon as I get a sticker, I'll have a Rachel Strickland box. You just gotta send me a sticker. I'm still waiting on this guy up here to send me his sticker.
You don't have one?
You know, you said you were going to send me one, but you never did.
Oh, how rude, Adam.
What?
Way to go.
You said, we had this whole talk about my inventory one night, and you were like, oh, I'm going to have to send you one of our stickers. I'll even send you a big one. And I said, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put it in my inventory box. And you're like, I'll get you one out.
Did you send me your address? You
didn't ask for it. I don't know.
How am I going to send it to you?
No.
This is how the mail works.
No, I bet you if you look at your Instagram, I bet you I did send you my address. I think I did. I honestly do.
Well,
I did. I don't remember.
Okay, if you did, I'll send you 4 of them.
If I didn't, I will send you one.
Actually, I'll send you
my
6.
address.
2 of each. 2 of each. So two good day, sirs. 2 That's Fires and 2 limited edition. Because there's only 3
I'll
left
put you on some of my small. Awesome. See, I have these smalls also that hang up that they're actually, I think they're made for like earrings or something. I don't know what they're made for, but they're like these big, they're like these, oh gosh, come on, help me, Sarah. You know those things that hang up that have like plastic pockets? Well, I don't either, but I don't use it for jewelry. So, you know the things you hang up and it's got like little plastic pockets on the front?
Like for shoes?
Yeah, but much smaller. Like you can use them like in the bathroom for cosmetics or whatever.
Yeah.
I use those for my pins. I use them for like little pins. I use them for DS games that don't have cases. Any of my little tiny smalls, I have them hanging up in my inventory room. And I'm starting to get little stickers to put on those so that I can have little stickers on those as well. So,
well,
that's smart.
These are all yours right here. I set aside 2 of each. Aww. So these are all yours. As soon as I get your address, I'll send them to you.
Anything that I'm not sure on the shipping, I'll put in your box.
There you go. That's perfect because it'll definitely work out. Tina says, yep, all week, 10 people plus 2 dogs and a cat.
Wow.
It is crazy, but at the same time, I enjoy it. It's Dave's side of the family, and they are fun to be around. I could see that.
Oh, Jessica, I'm going to try that. Oh, sorry. You weren't there yet. Sorry.
Nope. Val says, is eBay acting glitchy for anyone else right now? Like the loading screen is slow? I haven't been, but I hope not. Adam and Miss Q, any tips on filming in public?
Just do it.
First? Yeah. That's
it.
my tip.
Like, there's so few times that I've actually had a bad experience. Like, I know Adam got like threatened to be the cop, but that's not a normal occurrence. Like, I know that sounds like, oh my God, I would hate that. But really, truly, I go to a lot of yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, in stores, everything. And I probably can count on one hand how many times I've either been asked to stop or somebody kind of was turned off by it. Most of the time, people, if they even say anything, they think it's really cool, but then they ask you like 9 million questions about YouTube or reselling, and it's kind of annoying. But other than that, I mean, just go do it.
Yeah. And you'll feel odd at first. Like that was always like, at first you're always like, people are looking at me. Do they see my camera?
That's so funny. I didn't. Maybe because
Really?
I was in the music industry and so I film all the time, and maybe that's why it was just kind of natural to me. But like, I don't know. I didn't. I just I strapped it on and went for it.
Sarah used to feel odd at first when we were at the bin. She's like, I feel like people are looking at me because they think I'm talking to myself.
Well, honestly, it was okay in the beginning, because in the beginning there was a mask and it was much easier to talk to yourself because no one could see you talking to yourself when you're wearing a mask. Then
you can still wear a mask, Sarah.
Went away. Well, yeah, I know I could, but I mean, I don't want to. like, and then people are looking at you like, what is this crazy person doing? Like, just talking to themselves or whatever.
That's right. But yeah, just do it. That's the best advice you could do. Just do it. And, if somebody yells at you, turn it off.
Well, and if you're not comfortable doing the talking thing, then just shop or do whatever you're doing and then do a voiceover, and you'll get comfortable to where you'll learn how to like just kind of mumble but still be clear. But like I can talk to my camera and no one would around me, unless they're right next to me, would even hear me, because it comes loud. It sounds like I'm talking loud because my camera's right here mounted. But I just kind of go down here and talk like this, and no one really, looks at me like I'm talking, but I don't talk like really loud or anything. So
yeah. Jessica wants to know your YouTube link, Sarah. She doesn't have one. She'll be doing it on this channel.
I have a YouTube. Well, I don't have a link, but I have a YouTube. I have one video of a doll.
But this is her channel too.
Yeah, I'll be on the video will be on Adam's channel or our channel or whatever.
It should have been Pittsburgh Pickers. Should have had an S on the end.
when we first started the channel, Sarah had a full-time job, and she wasn't she didn't really want to be on camera all that much. So it became the Pittsburgh Picker. But
yeah, I didn't really want people knowing what I did in my spare time. Just because of where I worked, it was kind of like, I just didn't want them to know. So after I quit my job, I was like, I do what I want.
Hey, I say that every morning. I look in the mirror and I go, I do what I want. So I start every day.
Flipping Sports Guy hates Sure Post. Rachel's giving out virtual hugs. Dark County Pictures still says you lost a bet. That's just mean.
It was for you, Jimmy. It was with such love. I thought this was a good rep in place of a Dark County Picker shirt. You should be nice to me, Jimmy.
Mark, yes, you can drop a link explaining your priority, explaining your video, or your video explaining the move to priority. There's Jimmy. According to Rachel, there's Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm going through these magic cards I got from Whatnot from Dave's auction. Oh God.
I have not gotten mine, so
Oh, that's right.
There was a bunch though.
Adam, address what? Yeah, send me your address. I'll send you some. If you want some Pittsburgh Picker stickers, we got it. Rachel says, everybody hit the like button. That's right. Everybody hit that like button. Jessica
hit it
says,
for me, y'all.
Yeah, hit it for Q. You can hit the dislike button for me, and then right after that, hit the like button for Q.
Just make sure you dislike it first. Put Adam first.
Dislike it first for me, then hit the like button for Lil Mrs Q and Sarah.
Absolutely.
And then I'll just
do only once. But only hit the like button once, not twice.
Right. Jessica's got some cleaning tips for you. Try baking soda vinegar for the stain.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm going to, because if not, it's going to be a murder scene. So
Rachel says it's legit like the first time you conceal carried in public.
That's funny.
That is funny. Ed
no,
said
I was
that's why,
definitely more nervous when I did that.
Ed says that's why I like my little camera. I can take it off quick and hide it and just clasp it in my hand. That's interesting. I stopped caring after a while.
I don't try to hide my camera. Mine's just right here. I put it on a backpack clip. It's there. Most people are like, oh, that's really cool. What's that? And, I just have to go, oh, I have a YouTube channel, and I try to blow it off. And most of the time people are just like, oh, okay. Or what are you recording? And I'm like, I love I go to yard sales, garage sales, whatever. And I just shop, and people like to watch me. And they're like, and you have subscribers for that? That's the comment I like. That's right. I'm like, it's actually a big thing on YouTube. And they're like, really? People really want to watch that? It's pretty funny.
Well,
that's my
favorite. It's funny to
comment.
me that people are always surprised, but there's been many shows made about what we do. I mean, it got really different, with American Pickers, but there was at one time there was these two guys that went out thrifting in Las Vegas and would actually sell it online, and I think it lasted for like 2 seasons. So there's a market for it. It's just how big is that market?
I think is really just never, if you're not a reseller or you're not, I don't know. I guess it could be hard to believe, like, what are you talking about? Like, there's actually a bunch of people on YouTube watching other, so I guess if that's just not your thing, it's so far out of your thought process that when you hear it, it's like, what? It's hard to understand, but yeah, that's my favorite. I love when people say that to me. And you have subscribers?
Sarah's favorite is whenever she tells people what she does for a living, and they all go, oh, like it's not a real job.
They pity you.
I don't really tell people that much. I mean, like, I had a doctor's appointment the other day, and then I went to get my wedding dress, and they're like, well, when can you come in? And I'm like, well, I can come in anytime. I'm self-employed. And they're like, oh, and they never really ask what I do. I don't think they really care.
I know. I hate to be pitied. And I'm like, you don't know how awesome my job is. Like, don't pity me. I pity you that you have to get up and you have to go in. I'm like, I don't miss those days. No way. I'm like, I have the best job in the world. Like, people pity you though.
I feel like people don't really pity us more than they're like, the next following question is, oh, and you make money doing that? And you're like, yeah, I do.
Actually,
can you survive with that? That's what I get when I say it's full. Can you really survive? Or I'm like, yeah.
You're like, no, I don't actually eat anymore. Like I don't actually have food anymore. But
that'll be the first thing to go. If I'm not making enough money, is food.
No. Surfmer says, can you guys still? Can you guys still shop at the outlets in Pittsburgh and just show us what you bought afterwards on some video, like some resellers do? No. I mean, we can, but
what outlets?
I don't know.
Are they talking about?
I'm imagining like the Tanger outlets and stuff.
Oh.
But, I mean, we can, but I don't think you'll like what we buy. This is Mark's post. Mark's video on why he shipped to priority is there. Superfast Tortoise says Adam didn't realize when he started his channel he'd have fans. That's very, very true. Rachel's going to be right back. Rosie said, I don't even have a camera, just got anxious and just get anxious shopping. People are always wondering why my cart is so full and why I am there so long and why I'm looking up.
Just tell them you're a hoarder. That's all you have to do. Just say, I'm a hoarder. Leave me alone. I'm very self-conscious, but just quit looking at me because I am a severe hoarder now. Just leave me be.
I cannot hardly get into my house.
I still want to buy this whole cartload of stuff. So leave me alone.
I like when there's another obvious reseller in the thrift store at the same time as you are, and they have their phone out and you have their phone out, and then they're looking up stuff and they're putting it back, and then you're taking their stuff and double checking it, and then you're putting stuff back and they're taking your stuff. That happens to me all the time.
It's great. Yeah. Yep. It's funny.
Sarah can spot a reseller from a mile away.
Oh yeah.
Someone will be walking in the thrift store with like the flat brim hat and the Nike Air Force Ones on, and she's like, reseller.
Well, when I
always
see a
know.
reseller, there's always areas that I will run to. Like if I'm in a thrift store and I see another reseller walk in, I'm like, okay, I need to hurry up and get to this area because now I've got competition and I want to get to it first. So I always run to like the shoes, the hats, and the plush. And those, I just want to hurry up and get through them before they can get to them. So I hate because Cincinnati and Ohio is full of resellers. I think our state has more resellers than any other state in the United States. I truly do. I mean, not just on YouTube, but we do have a ton of YouTubers as well. But we have so many resellers in Ohio. It's crazy.
The Rust Belt is kind of a good area for resellers because of what's here. Like you've got a lot of people that are working class people that collect stuff. And I don't think it's necessarily because of the money that goes through this area. I think it's more or less that people value things differently in this part of the state because, most of them work in like mills and things like that. So like it's a very working class attitude to collect things. So we get a lot of it here in Pittsburgh too, where we would go into estate sales and we're like, wow, this person had a Hummel problem, like a big Hummel problem or something like that. And
we are very lucky. We are.
Yeah, but then I see like people in Florida, or like down south with like crazy shoe prices and stuff. And I'm like, man, I wish I lived down there. But I don't know. Here's Little Miss Q's link. She shared it. I had it in waiting, but you beat me to it. But yeah, if you guys subscribe to Little Miss Q, go ahead and check it out. What are you at?
Oh my gosh, I love SM postcards. I tell people I sell cardboard. Sorry.
That's funny.
He would too. I believe that one.
I love it. And my Ohio Hustlers, thank you. Thank you.
Like the hoodie. How'd you become a Steeler fan? I gotta know. So
I don't know. I think I was just born that way. No, I'm from Cincinnati. Come on, our home team is the Bengals. No, listen. Our home team is the Bengals. Of course, when you live in Cincinnati, you either have a real issue or you go and find another team to like. And so I went and you don't actually, I don't know. There's no way. I've always loved the Steelers ever since I was younger. Actually, I used to love Dallas and the Steelers. And so growing up, I was a huge sports fan, and I also love the Chicago Bulls. So, my room was a huge mix of the Steelers, Dallas Cowboys, and Chicago Bulls. I always rocked those were the ones, and I watch them. I mean, I truly actually watch sports. I don't watch basketball much anymore, but I used to when I was younger. Now so, like, I just
none
love
of your
football.
Family's from the area or anything. You just hated Cincinnati.
My family's all from down south. You know why everyone will agree with, anyone who knows me will agree with this. I think I just naturally became a Steelers fan because I love to argue and fight. So you live in Cincinnati, you're guaranteed a good fight when the football games are on. Like, it's so much fun to fight with everybody. And that, I think that's why I just naturally was pulled toward Pittsburgh, I guess.
Makes sense. And if you're in Cincinnati, easy way to make Bengal fan mad is show up with a Steeler shirt on of some sort.
Oh, and I do. Trust me, I do. Every chance I get, I wear, especially during the football season. I have jerseys and T-shirts and hoodies. I got enough for every day.
Good for you.
And I pull my wallet out everywhere I go.
Nice. Surfmer was talking about the Goodwill outlets, aka the bins. If we can go there and then come back with a haul video. I mean, we could. I don't know that it would really be all that good of a video, to be honest with you.
I mean, it might be.
It might be. We'll give it a shot one of these days. Sure.
Maybe.
Ed says, when I go to the thrift, I look like a bum. They can't tell I'm a reseller, though, when my cart is full of shoes.
They just think you need shoes.
Ed walks in.
You're just a bum out buying shoes for all the bums that are out there. You're like, oh, I'm just trying to help the bum community have warm feet this year.
Ed walks in with a pair of dirty jeans and a ripped hoodie and 2 different shoes. It's like, I don't know. Cheryl's here. She says, hello, everyone. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Hi, Cheryl.
What happened? There we go. Superfast Tortoise says, I love the fact resellers have stickers I designed and posted on containers. That's right. He did design this. He did design these 2 stickers. This one and this one he designed. This one I did.
Design mine.
Hey, there you go, Tortoise. Get in touch with Little Miss Q. Rosie says my local competition are basically 100% t-shirt boys. They just let them fight over the t-shirts. I don't think one other person does shoes or hard goods. Nice. That's the
Wow.
t-shirt
Yeah, they
boys.
love t-shirts. I love them.
Yeah, super
Val-
fast. I also need an intro. Isn't
There
he
you
the
go.
one that did the intro?
He did everyone but the first one. The first one I did.
Oh, yeah.
The very original one. Well, the first like actual intro where the never took a lesson. That one. That
Right.
one I did. And that took me like 3 hours. It took him 15 minutes to do mine.
Yeah,
Val
mine
says
mine takes me and it's nothing, and mine took me forever just to come up with what is not even considered an intro, really.
well, there's something to be said about them, to be honest with you, because longer intros seem to kind of hurt your algorithm a little bit, which is why I went
Well,
to the shorter
mine just has like rock and roll music, and then it has a picture of me that says my saying, which is picking and flipping is my kind of crazy around my picture. And then next thing, screen comes up that says like, subscribe, and share with the little fingers that go boop, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
Intro over.
That's probably enough. Val says I'm going to tell people I'm a private investigator for a client to make a show like Cheaters when I film in public. That's awesome. SM Postcard says I have to go early tonight. See you later. See you, Mark.
Bye.
He's also a Steeler fan, and he lives further out than you do. He became a Steeler fan because the Broncos were everyone else in my area, so I chose a team further away from Utah. Loves the Steelers. Oh, he said ditto, get a hold of him, and he'll do what he can. There you go.
Awesome.
So he's on Instagram and Facebook too. Pittsburgh Picker. Everyone here gets the shirt, then go gets a shirt, then go for the games. I'm a big dude. I don't let anyone get the games. Kind of a little confused.
Gets the t-shirts and then they go to get the games.
Oh, okay. Got it. Everyone's sending me these massive paragraphs today. My competition seems
They're
to be
two
clothing.
sentences.
I love it. I love the long comments because you start panicking. You can see it in your face when you look down and the entire chat is all long comments. You can see your face going like, the whole next. Yeah.
Well, so what I've started
just
doing
slow
instead
down.
of looking at this screen, I look at the chat. It's much bigger. My competition seems to be clothing and hard good resellers. A lot of people don't do shoes, and I'm guessing it's because a lot of people have problems selling shoes. Yeah, that's very true. We had a problem up until now. And Jessica's out of here. It's nice chatting with you all, but I have to go edit my video for tomorrow. So everyone have a great night. Bye, Adam, Sarah, and Little Mrs Q.
Thanks
Bye,
for
Jessica.
stopping. And
by.
Jessica, you supported me twice today, and thank you so much for coming to both of my lives today. That was really awesome of you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. She's our newest subscriber. So thank you for that, Little Miss Q. Thank you.
I've been trying to get her, when I met her, it was a very odd. So my ex lived in her house, not at the same time. So I ordered a SIM card for an autistic tablet for one of the kids, and it went. He was the one who had ordered the tablet. So when I went to order the SIM card, I changed the address to my address, but it went to his address inadvertently. So it's about an hour away, 45 minutes away. So instead of calling them and ordering a new SIM card, I just drove over to his old house and I knocked on the door. She wasn't home, so I was leaving her a note, and she came up, and I was like, I'm sorry, do you live here now? And, went through the whole thing, and she gave me it because it had been delivered the day before, and she actually had it in her house. And I said, well, I got to go because I'm a YouTuber and I have an auction to get to. And she goes, I just started a YouTube channel. Can I ask you some questions? And I was like, that is really odd. And so I met her months and months ago, and I said, get a hold of me. And then, stuff went crazy with my health. And finally, when I started getting better and I got back from my trip, I reached out to, I she commented on a video of mine or something. And I was like, come on into my circle and, I'll tell you all these, great channels to watch. And so now the last couple of weeks, she's been subbing to everybody. So she's been enjoying it.
I was going to say, I think I subbed to her after last week, and her channel's not that much different than what we do from what I saw.
No. She's not a reseller.
She doesn't resell.
She's not a reseller.
She does do like haul videos,
cleans,
though, doesn't?
No. Well, yeah, she does do some haul videos, but they're for redecorating. So she redecorates and does cleaning videos. And then her haul videos are not for resale. They are actually for decorating her home. She redecorates her home and shows you how to decorate. So she's actually not a reseller, but she's really enjoying the reselling community. And she wants to learn so that she can resell all the stuff. She has like a storage unit full of extra stuff that she's used in the past to do redecorations. I think she does it for other people as well, not just herself. And she wants to learn how to resell. So that's why she jumped into the community, is to learn how to resell.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've actually, we got a few people that subscribe to the channel that are like, I'm not a reseller. I have no intention of ever reselling, but I love the community. And we're like, okay. Yeah. I mean, it seems
she has thanked me a million times. She loves it. She absolutely was like, this, I am so grateful for Miss Q. And I was like, you don't got to be grateful to me. I just kind of told you who the nice people were. Because, she wanted to be on channels that would actually talk back. And I love like Harry, and I love all the bigger channels. But some of them, they're not all nice like Dave. Like Dave, he'll speak to his subscribers as much as he can. Some of the channels, they get big and they forget about who made them, who the subscribers are. So I kind of just told her the ones to steer clear of, and the ones that were more personable like you and the rest of my group.
Oh, thank you.
It was that was more geared towards Sarah, but
she's more in tune with the little people. I just kind of
the little people.
Yeah, it's because Adam's used to living behind. It's because Adam's used to living behind a gate and all.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you think we're in the same house? We're actually not. I'm actually in
a gate by Aurora.
I'm actually in the French Riviera right now, and Sarah's over in Pittsburgh shipping orders.
Well, I'm in Iowa apparently, because you thought I was in Iowa at noon because
Did you drive to Iowa then?
I did. I drove all the way to Iowa and got back just in time for your live.
She's a fast driver. Dark County Picker is giving me a short comment finally, so I appreciate this. This is nice of him. Immediately followed by.
Thank you for everybody who subscribed, by the way.
Did you get some extra subscribers recently?
I did, but it's weird because I'm not seeing them in the chat, so I don't know if they're lurkers or if they're even from the chat, but I'm assuming they are.
Well,
I got a Beverly and an Annalie.
No, could be more than
that.
Likely.
It would be weird to just randomly start getting subscribers and it not being from the chat. I don't know.
No, but those of you that you can share your link again if you want, and anybody that hasn't subscribed, definitely go and subscribe. Val's is going to give me a longer paragraph. If you were to wear a shirt that says I'm shopping for the NC Picker Flipper Builder, people give you good stuff and say bless your heart, send this to him, he has something nice to sell. I don't think Dave's still here, but that was good. Rampage Reseller says, hopefully soon we'll start buying totaled cars and parting them out. Lots of money in that if you have the room. We do not, but there would be money in that.
That is way too much work for me. I believe in and when in doubt, part it out, but I'm not going to go for cars.
You're not taking a blowtorch to cars anytime soon?
No. Board games, Tupperware, mixers, I'm all for it. Cars, I draw a line. That's way too much work.
I could picture Sarah out in the driveway with a blowtorch cutting tie rods off of a.
I'm going to have to cut all this off if I'm going to do that. My hair is a bit too long to be all up in an engine of a car.
You will have a fire. The definite fire on your head.
You will have a fire.
That hair.
I won't have to worry about cutting it. It'll get stuck down in something and just rip it all out,
Yeah, problems will arise. That's what I say. Don't forget us, Adam and Sarah. We won't forget. Everybody has this grand idea of how big this channel's going to be, and I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I don't know. No. I see it as being like this, like just fun thing to do. Like we enjoy doing these. Like we enjoy making videos. Like we enjoy telling people like, hey, this is how you can make money on eBay. Like that's just what we enjoy doing. Like it's fun for us. So if it makes it any bigger, I'll be very, very surprised or very happy, I should say. Ed's got a question.
You
Who do
will. You
recommend-
will definitely. You've got the voice for it. I mean, and the personality, and you and Sarah, the way you interact. I think I don't know. I think it's just going to take one way to, I don't know. You guys are going to do something, and it's really going to propel you guys forward. I truly believe that. I think you guys are going to be huge one day.
Maybe
I do.
it's this live. Ed, I'm not going to put your comment up because I don't want to burn any bridges here, so I apologize.
I'm going to turn my camera off for 1 second, but I'm right here, okay?
Go for it. There's Little Miss Q's link for those of you that didn't get it before, and there's one of her mystery subs right there, Christine O'Brien, lurking and just subbed. Rosie says, I don't even like cleaning shoes. I don't want a whole car.
I hate cleaning shoes.
She does.
Whenever Adam gets shoes and he's like, these just need a little cleaning. I'm like, who's going to be cleaning these, Adam? It's not going to be you. So stop buying these dirty shoes.
That's right.
There's too many clean ones out there. I know. I realized it. There's too many clean shoes out there to be buying dirty shoes.
I only buy shoes that look brand new or I know are brand new. And for some reason, I always buy leopard print shoes and they always sell. I just like go straight to the leopard print department. And I'm like, that's what I buy.
Yeah, that's here's your mystery subscriber right here, lurking and just sub.
No, that's one of them, but she just subscribed after I said that. There's two others that I'm pretty sure are maybe in here too. We love lurkers, by the way. That wasn't a bad thing, Christine.
No,
I wasn't calling you names. Like lurkers are good too.
That's right. Here's Marketplace Boutique. You got another subscriber there. Tortoise says, Adam won't forget me with the long comments. Yeah, Superfast. If you ever get a chance to look through a few of a few comments from Superfast Tortoise, he's got very, very long comments, and it's pretty awesome. So Rosie says, if I can't throw them in the wash, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's just like Sarah with her cabbage patches. She throws them in the watch and they clunk around down there.
I do.
Oh, let's see. Ed says, I cleaned a lot of dirty shoes and sell for 10 times more than what I paid. Well worth it, especially the hookahs. I have yet to find a pair. Hookahs.
Isn't it?
Have you ever found a pair of those?
Yes.
Me, no.
I know you haven't, but have you found one?
Yes.
Little Miss Q?
I found one and for $1, and they were in perfect condition. It was at a church sale on the 127 this year. Sorry, I get really excited when I get to say this because I didn't list them for a while, and I listed them the week before I went to the reseller rally in North Carolina at President Profit. And while I was there, they sold for $93, which apparently is a lot for a pair of Hokas. Well, I get that they always sell for a lot, but I couldn't find my exact pair. So I put them on there for $100 or best offer because I was like, well, they're in really good shape, but they weren't like one of the highest end Hokas. So someone sent me an offer for $93. I know, weird amount. I sold them and I walked over and I said something about reselling them. And Harry Tornado was like, how much did you get for those? And I said it and he goes, wow, were they used? And I said, yeah, but very little. And he was like, they sell for good money, but that's really good for that brand or for that model. And so I thought it was cool that Harry Tornado complimented my Hoka sale. I don't know.
That's awesome.
I got excited because I only paid $1 for them.
Oh, that is awesome.
We have yet to find them, but for some reason, the Pittsburgh thrift store market is terrible for shoes. So,
well, I mean, I found one pair, so technically, it's not like I find them. I just happened to find one at a church sale, and it wasn't in Ohio. It was way down south, almost to Tennessee and Kentucky, at a backwoods church that had like everything there. So, technically. That's the only time I found Hokas and Justin boots. Those two things are the only thing I found them both on the same day and got them both for $1. And I've never found them since. So
Yeah, it's been more than we found. That's for sure.
I still haven't
found
listed
Jordans.
my Justin boots because I don't want to clean them. Like they're not horribly dirty, but I feel like I know boots, they're okay to be like to look used, but I feel like they need, maybe I should take some like leather stuff and like put on, I don't know. I feel like I should do something because they look a little worn, but then other people are like, oh, people buy used boots, but
are they cowboy boots or are they like work boots?
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy boots.
Yeah, they're cowboy boots, but not the fancy cowboy boots. These are like, you can tell these are meant to look like actual cowboy boots that like people on the horses would ride. Like they're going to work out in the, not ones that people are going to wear out dancing. They're not those kind. They look like working cowboy boots to me.
My grandfather used to have a word for these boots, or a saying for these boots, and I cannot bring myself to say it. It wasn't racist in any way. I know it sounded that way, but he used to call, I'm just going to say, he used to call them, because
my daddy called them that.
They would step in crap all the time. That's why he would
That's
call them.
That's what my daddy called them.
Those are your boots that you take out in the farmland and you kick.
I feel like a lot of people said that. I feel like
that's what my daddy called his boots all the time. Like my daddy would say, my daddy would go get me my S kickers all the time. Yeah. He would say it to us, and we would run and we knew which boots we wanted.
Yeah.
Well, my dad had different ones, but my dad had all different ones. He had a nicer pair that, when I say dress up, my dad dressed up to my dad still to this day is like a pair of jeans and like, a button up flannel. That's dressed up to my dad. But he had his dress up boots, and then he had his S kickers, and then he had his like ones that were kind of just to loaf around in, but that's what my daddy did too.
Well, thanks, you two. I appreciate you letting me know my grandfather wasn't special.
No, he is special. He's just special like my daddy is. Did you see how I lit up when I talked about my daddy?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. No, we're not going to get into that. I'll start crying. Tina Bina says, that's one thing that NC Picker buys that I cringe. What kind of foot has been in that?
I can't wear you. Mm-hmm.
I have one pair of used shoes but they're really awesome Air Force ones, and finding shoes in my size to begin with is a pain. Finding Air Force ones in my size is even harder, and then finding this color Air Force ones in my size, can't believe it even happened.
What size do you wear? Like 15s or something?
No, I wear 13.
Hey, I have a son.
My foot is a little wide, so most shoes don't fit me correctly, and it's not like they make a 13 wide. They do, but finding a shoe in a 13 wide is impossible. And my feet aren't that wide to the point where, like, if I had a wide, it would be too big. So I'm just right in the middle there, and certain shoes just don't fit me very well. And
my son's a 13, but his are abnormally thin. Like, his feet are really long, but he has very skinny feet. And so a 13 is too big. Like, he has to wear a 13, obviously, because of the length of his foot. But they all feel big on him. But he only wears Nike, like, period. He wears like the ones that only sell for 10 minutes and then they sell out. They only sell them, like, that's the only shoes my son literally has a wall of them. It's insane. I don't pay for them though. He does, so he's grown. But yeah, he wears a 13, and it's just odd.
If he ever wants to get rid of them, skinny. If he ever wants to get rid of them, good thing Mom knows how to sell on eBay, because that'd be some money.
And
there.
I do. He had gotten a pair of 15s by accident once, and they're like really expensive. They're the ones that literally were sold for 10 minutes. They're limited edition, dead stock Nikes now. And he just brought them to me a couple days ago, and he goes, "Hey Mom, I accidentally bought a size 15. I said, "Why didn't you take them back?" He goes, "I don't know. I just figured, I would just resell them or something, but will you just sell them for me?" And I'm like, yeah. And so now I have like 4 pair. Well, that'll be the 4th pair. I had 3 pair in my store, all from him. Some are kids. And I just sold a little toddler pair of dead stock Ken Griffey Jr. $100, and he only paid $50 to begin with. So
yeah,
for shoes that big.
The stuff that's amazing.
That's stupid.
KT Treasure's been working and bidding on auctions. Rosie says, I throw all my shoes in the wash unless they are leather or something. Ed says he has 15 pairs of Hokas. Wow. To clean.
Wow.
5 more that I need
Crazy.
to photograph. That's a lot.
KT, are you fine? Whoops, sorry. KT,
Good.
are you getting some good deals over on barbecues? Go ahead. Sorry.
Is she on? Is she on Whatnot? Is that what's going on there?
No, she's a mod on Regular Guy Barbecue, and
Okay.
he's a mod on hers on Monday nights with me. She's a mod there. Shameless
Got it.
plug for KT Treasures there, but yeah, she's over on his. She's over there on his on his auction, I'm sure. So
Nice. Rosie says you need Doc Martin's Wonder Bomb. It's legit magic. Interesting.
Mm.
okay,
check
so
that out.
I think that's what Harry Tornado uses. Where is that? That it says that.
What?
I'm
Rosie?
gonna forget what
Go
it's called. Okay, Dr. Martin's Wonder. I'm gonna forget it again, so I'm gonna try to type it in my phone real quick so I don't forget. Go ahead.
Screenshot the screen right now.
Well, I can't screenshot my computer, but I'll take a picture of it.
There you go.
Oh, can you screenshot on a laptop?
On a Mac, you can. I don't know about a PC.
I'm on a Chromebook. I bet you can. There's probably like a
You
control
probably-
something function.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
does anyone in here have a Chromebook? I mean, I'm just going to take a picture for now, but someone else had taught me some stuff that I didn't know you could do, but they
Yeah,
said
I would
anything you
bet
can
you
do on a phone, you can do on a, because it's a lot like an Android phone.
It says hit shift plus control plus show windows.
Shift
And-
plus control. I don't know what show windows looks like. Okay.
And then it'll say there'll be a menu that says screenshot.
Yeah, I don't know which button at the top. I don't want to disconnect myself because I probably would. I am so illiterate when it comes to
Shut
computers.
the computer
It's
down.
not even funny.
That was it for today, guys.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, you lost me.
Tina Bina says, I just don't like listing them. My hands go in and looking for a brand and size. Sweaty feet have been in this. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
KT
I don't like that either.
KT Treasure says, I bought Christmas sweaters. Those are good sellers right about now.
Awesome.
KT Treasure also says, just another reason to hate these 2 phones so I can be more than
Have 2 phones.
just one. Yeah. Just another reason to have these 2 phones so I can be in more than one place at one time. Ed also says, all right, I'm heading out, guys. Got to wake up at 2 a.m. See Ed. Have a
Oh, come on,
there's the answer to
Ed.
your
It's
question.
not that late. You're like you're in West Coast. What do you mean? It's like what? 7 o'clock
7:30.
there?
7:30.
7.
Come on. Who needs that much
I mean,
sleep? It's only
it's
2
gonna-
a.m. that you got to wake up.
Here you go. Here's the answer to your question. Hit the print screen button and open photo editor and then Control V.
What
That's a
is
lot.
that? What is
That's a
a
lot.
print screen? I don't understand all that. I don't even know what
I
that
think-
is.
The print screen is at the top, like above the numbers, I think, isn't it?
Right. That's why, well, there's a lot up there. There's like pictures on all these keys up here. And I'm like, I don't know
Yeah,
what
no.
none of these
There's a
pictures
lot.
mean.
Don't do
There
it.
are.
Just-
There's like,
Don't do it.
there's 12 buttons up there. And I know what 2 of them are. 3. My volume and my power. That is it. I don't know what none of these other ones are. I have no clue what they do. No.
Rosie says she gets it from Amazon for $15. It lasts forever and works on all leather. It really brings the leather back. So there you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
is what
good.
I heard. As soon as you said it, it reminded me because I heard Josh talk about it a bunch, Harry Tornado. And then I was racking my brain when I came across my Justin's. I'm like, what is that stuff called? And then of course I tried to go back and find a video that said it. And then, he only says it like every 5th video and I could not find it. And I got tired of watching him. So I was like, whatever, I'll figure it out later.
There you go.
So thank you,
here's Ed's-
Rosie. Now I don't have to watch Josh.
Here's Ed's excuse. He has a heavy labor part of his job tomorrow and he needs to rest. Any other day he doesn't care. All right. We'll let you off the hook.
Wow.
Okay, Ed.
Whatever,
Man.
Ed.
Just this once, Ed. Just this once.
My 4-year-old granddaughter's still awake, Ed.
She doesn't have to get up at 2 a.m, does she?
She will probably still be
Maybe
up at 2
not.
a.m.
That's right.
We'll probably be dyeing her hair at 2 a.m. because that's what we do.
I guess it depends on what time the band practice is done, I guess.
Yeah, we
Um,
got a little. Well, that's what I was doing. One of the guitar player had walked up though when I turned the camera off, and I was like, "What's?" I'm on live, and then yeah.
Happens all the time.
Always in my house.
Super Fast Tortoise is still trying to help you out, usually near the keypad on the right side of the board. Oh,
What do you mean keypad?
It's a laptop, Super Fast Tortoise.
Yeah.
I don't think. I know there's a print screen button on the top of the number pad on.
Yeah, I don't have like
keyboard.
a number pad. I don't have a number pad. Like my numbers are just on the top row. I don't have like a separate number pad over to the right, like a normal keyboard does.
Ed says he's going.
It's really not that big of a deal, you guys. Seriously.
Ed says he's going to sleep, but he doesn't. He says she doesn't need to hand wash and dry 500 cars in the morning. No,
I'm messing with you, Ed. It's okay. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I like to give people a hard time. Just look what I've done to Adam all night.
Yeah. No, he gets it. That's right.
Oh no, he understands.
No, he gets it. He feels bad, I think. This is the last little thing I'm going to give you. It says numbers on the top right side.
Yeah, I know, but that he put that before I told him I don't have the numbers on mine because I don't have an actual keyboard. But it's not a big deal. I'm sure I could probably Google it if I really wanted to know and watch a YouTube video to show me how. But
that's right.
I never thought about it until right now. I've never had to screenshot my screen, so I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I don't even know how to. So I just took a picture of it. It all worked the same.
I know how to do it on our Macs, but that's only because Macari, I don't know what their problem is, but they don't actually have the ability to use a 4x6 label. They only have the sheet. And I'm not printing it out on this printer, cutting it out, and then taping it on there. So what I do is I screenshot the label on the PDF and then print it on my thermal printer. And I'm like,
I have that something. I'm trying to think which one does it. So one of them, I think it might be Pirate Ship. With Pirate Ship, if I ship through USPS, my labels come out this tiny, like probably like a 2x2. But if I go to UPS through Pirate Ship, it comes out as a full sheet of paper. Like it's so big that it's literally an 8x11 label.
Huh.
And I don't know why. I've changed it. I always put 4x6 and it either comes out 2x2 or 8x11. It's very odd.
Doesn't
do it with eBay.
Ours comes out regular 4x6 size on Pirate Ship, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Mine do not.
I don't know.
I'm not joking. I get 2x2. Well, maybe 3x2. They might be 3x2 because I think they're a little longer than they are wide, but they're like 3x2 and they're teeny itty bitty labels. They do work. They are able to scan them, but I'm sure they hate me, especially if it's like an old mailman. Like if it's an old mailman that has like bad eyesight, that's probably the reason that some of them get lost in the mail because they're probably like, oh, this winch used, too small labels. I don't know.
Well,
or they come out that big.
That's awesome. I've never seen a 2x2 label. We did when we got the 4x6 printer. We had the long one. The printer that Rachel has, it's a 2x7, I think, label. It's like this big, and only USPS uses them. And when we first got this, all my settings were on that other one. So this was trying to print a 7-inch label, so it would print on 2 labels and then kick the rest of it out blank. And I'm like, whoops. We're going to have to change that.
I need a thermal printer so bad. Like that is one investment that I need, but I need my car worse. So like, I don't know. I'm really bad. I'm really big about budgets and it's just a weird thing with me. So like, I don't know. I live on these crazy budgets and I set certain amounts for certain things, but I am telling you what, I'm about to break my own budget that I've never broken before because I am about to go nuts with my printer. I hate it.
Do you only have the Chromebook? Do you use the Chromebook for your shipping and everything?
Yes. And my phone.
Okay. So you'd have to be wireless. Because I was going to say Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you probably could get a wired thermal printer for pretty cheap. But if you have to be wireless, there's only one option.
Well, why couldn't you use that on a Chromebook? Isn't it a USB port?
Yeah, it is. It's just a matter of whether or not it works. No, the reason I was saying if you had like a regular PC or something that was kind of a little more universal, then you could just grab like a $79, $69 Chinese whatever on Cyber Monday, and it'll probably be on. There'll probably be one on sale pretty cheap.
If I'm gonna spend that much money though on a knockoff, I think I'd rather just get a real, because my whole problem isn't the fact that I got to cut a label out, because I get free ink for life. So I don't have to buy my ink, because when I bought my printer through HP, they had this special going on, free ink for life. And as soon as my ink gets low, they mail me ink, black and colored ink. So they can see when my ink's getting low. So really, truly, it's stupid of me to not want to use it, because other than paper, you know, I mean, and I can buy the label sheets like that have 2 labels on it and just print them out on my regular printer. But I don't know. It's just been acting so stupid lately. And it's like, I don't know. It gets interrupted. The wireless signal gets interrupted, and it's just a pain in the butt. So I'm just like, I hate this printer. And I'm like, watch, I'm going to spend all this money on a thermal printer, and it'll probably get disrupted somehow too. I don't know.
Well, so the only person that makes a wireless one is Brother, and Rollo supposedly is coming out with one.
Oh, so they're wired. I would much rather a non-wireless. I don't want a wireless one. I truly don't, because that's the issue I'm having, is that my printer don't have an option to be hardwired. You can only use it wirelessly. And you can print from anywhere, though. I could be like in Iowa and I could print something at home, like
on a radio show in Iowa.
Yeah, totally.
I could, and I could hit print and it would print at home. But lately, I don't know what it is. It's like it keeps saying that we're not on the same wireless. I don't know. It just keeps giving me an error. So, you know, other than that, and I always forget that I can order labels, like sticker labels. And I keep telling myself, get on Amazon, order some sticker labels so you can quit cutting these out. And I never do. And so here I am months and months and months later, and I'm still usually having the kids cut it out.
With the labels, the sticker labels that you can put in your printer, the biggest problem with those is you got to make sure to do the half sheet, because if you do the full sheet, it'll print that like little whatever they have, receipts or whatever at the bottom of the label, so you'll be wasting a whole label every time.
I remember that.
We used
what receipts though? Like it doesn't print receipts now.
It's only print a half sheet, like on eBay. So there's not like,
well, yeah, when I print mine now,
like up here, and then there's nothing down here.
Right, because when I print mine, it will be at the bottom of it makes it on the bottom part of the paper, and it'll be blank on top. Then I just flip it over, and for the next one, and I print the label on the other half. So I print 2 labels per piece of paper. So it would be the same. Nothing else prints on mine. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. When we first started, it was printing like a receipt at the bottom, and it was like, keep this for your records. And like Sarah kept the first like 20 of them. And then after that, she's like,
you can select those. No, you can select it. There's an actual option that says, do you want a receipt for your records?
Yeah.
And if not, it'll ask if you want one to your email, if you want a printed one or none at all. And I always get one sent to my email, just in case there's a discrepancy or something.
Yeah, we figured out how to get rid of it. And then that's what we did with the labels. We had half sheets, and then, it was a little easier. I mean, it certainly was. I
get free ink, so...
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if I would just remember to order labels. Or if my printer would quit going offline all the time.
Sarah, do they sell them at Walmart?
What?
Do we buy those half sheet sticky labels?
No, we got them off Amazon.
Okay, yeah.
They do sell them at Walmart. They sell the ones that have double sheet, but they're actually way more expensive at Walmart than they are online. I mean, for bulk, if you want more than just, I think they sell them like 25 to a pack at Walmart, and for what you're going to pay for probably like 50 online. So for me, needing as many as I need, and I mean, as much as I'm talking about it, I'm trying to do that so I'll remember when I don't know. I always forget.
Marketplace. Yeah. Don't worry, we're there. Marketplace Boutique says, I agree with printers. Been cutting and taping for 23 years. It's time. Wow. It is definitely time. And this guy is still here for some reason, even though
he's going to bed. It's past your bed. It's past your bed, Ed.
Yeah. Time for sleepy
Get in
time.
bed, Ed.
But he does. Yeah, Rollo is coming out with a wireless one at the end of the month, and that is true. At the end of the month, they are coming out with a Rollo.
I really don't want a wireless. I'm serious. I mean, if my printer would just, if I could just have an option either or, and I could plug it in, if I could hardline my printer now, I probably wouldn't even care either way. Because if I ever remember to buy the labels, it wouldn't be a big deal because I don't pay for ink. But yeah, I don't have that option. I'm like, why don't you have an option to plug the stupid thing in? Why does it have to be wirelessly? It's so stupid.
Yeah. They don't want to do that anymore. Everything's wireless
No.
now. Val's also sticking with the printer, chopping tape, but the tape he uses is clear and uses it to seal the box as well. We gave up on that right away. I was out on that whole cutting and taping thing.
I didn't care. I was okay
I
with
hated
it.
And can you imagine
Well, I
doing
have
43
kids that
items
beg
like
to help me.
See,
I
there
have
you go.
kids who beg to help me. My granddaughter has learned how to cut complete straight lines. She just turned 4 last week. She can cut a label out and it looks as good as when I cut it out. Like, she already knows how to use scissors. And so she's ahead of him. And she's awesome at taping, but I don't let her do the labels because she kind of gets them bent sometimes. So my 11-year-old does the taping and she does the cutting. And I just make sure they put the right labels on the packages.
It's like a school
That's funny.
project.
Absolutely. I'm helping my children grow. I'm teaching them all the fundamentals of reselling and all the stuff I don't like doing.
Exactly. Tina Bina thought she was talking about candy when we were talking about Rollo printers.
Oh, I used to love Rolos.
Oh,
See,
bless your heart, Tina.
You do like good candy. Rollos are good. I like Rollos. Unlike the
funny.
Holy Communion wafers that you normally like. Tortoise says you should YouTube for the brand name of thermal printer you want and see if any of the videos have discount codes by the creators. Yeah, that's true. Val says I basically skip last 2 tape wraps and slip it under the tape. Yeah, okay. Rosie says if you pay for ink, the thermal is just so much cheaper. Yeah, but she doesn't pay for ink, so it's not that much cheaper.
I don't pay for ink, but I really do just want one because it's a pain in the butt when it goes offline. But I'm not even picky. I don't even care if it's a Rollo or whatever else I don't even care. I just want a thermal. I mean, I prefer not to get one of the janky ones, but
Yeah. Yeah, the Rollo's been good with us. I mean, it's solid. So, and the nice thing about the Rollo is I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'll try. See the big roll that's behind it? Like that's the roll.
Yeah.
So the brother and the what's that other one? Did you lose your light?
Pam knocked it over again. She said no, she didn't. The ghost did, apparently.
Creepy.
She came up to get her medicine, and the ghost knocked it over.
It wasn't no.
Creepy.
It wasn't it was my dog.
It was a stuffed dog, actually, y'all. I'm sorry, it was not a ghost. It was a stuffed animal, apparently, that did it.
I mean, they do have minds of their own sometimes. So.
Apparently,
it is what it is. I mean, she wanted to be on the live one more time,
or just wanted to knock my light over. She actually came up to get her medicine, but
Val's doesn't trust the adhesive on the
take your
labels, so it makes sense. I mean, we've never had any problems with the labels coming off. I don't think. Well, not that we know of. I assume we.
Maybe she's talking about the labels. Maybe she's talking about the regular labels, like the sticker labels, instead of the thermal labels.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the ones from Walmart or Amazon, or maybe that's the ones. Because I've heard other people say that too.
Yeah, I could see that. We had one brand that we bought of those that didn't feed through the printer very well. Like it would kind of mess up the label a little bit when it tried to feed. So I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
They're fun though. But we've been talking for an hour and 50 minutes so far. So probably.
And how fun has it been?
It's been awesome.
Fun.
I know. It's been,
Sarah's just been so distracted tonight. Are you okay?
Oh no, I list drafts whenever I'm on the live.
The 3-person live normally because there's that delay, so a lot of the times the 3 of us will be talking over each other. So Sarah doesn't do too much on the 3-person.
I usually will I have half drafts and I'll be listing them during the live. You gotta work. You gotta work if you want to make money.
You do. I was just making sure you were all right. You just seemed in your own little
fine.
world tonight. Usually
I'm
you
just
seem
fine.
chatty and okay.
Yeah,
Well-
I was trying to get to 1,800 listings, and I made it. But then we sold 5 things, so now I'm back down to 1,795.
Wow, wait, what a way to make me feel not so great that I was excited when I hit 300. Yeah, I'm not feeling so accomplished anymore, but
Oh no, that's
No,
all right.
it's-
I was excited. I mean, I do it alone, but still, I feel like just a slacker.
1,500 by yourself is pretty good. I mean, that's
Yeah.
No.
That's not a.
I don't have 1,500. I thought you
Oh, I
all
thought
said you did.
15. 18.
I
Well,
said I got
1,800,
excited. Oh, I got excited because I hit 300 this week.
Oh, okay. That's still. I mean, when
Yeah.
you said 15, I was like, he might be lying. But no, I mean, do you? Okay, so I got a question for you. Do you feel like when you cross over some sort of milestone that your sales get better? So, like, if you go from like
Absolutely.
290
Yeah.
to 300, do you feel like all of a sudden your sales go?
Yeah.
I do.
I-
So I've been over 3. I mean, I've been over 3, but then I sell a bunch or whatever. Now I do list every day, but I've had a lot more sales lately, so like it's harder to. I try to always stay above the 300 mark. That's my goal,
Yeah.
to not go. No, I mean, it's what works for me. I mean, I would love to get even more, but it just has been tough.
Yeah.
Working on my death pile challenge, I will probably get to 500. I would guess, unless I have like ridiculous sales, I'm going to hope to get to 500 by the end of next week.
Yeah.
And give or take a little bit, but I will say, yes, I feel like when you hit even the 50 mark, like I feel like when you go up even 50,
Mhm.
sales
Definitely.
just come out of nowhere. I definitely
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah, I agree. AKA Bread Company, new name for me. Welcome to the channel. That Roswell shirt's cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Superfast Tortoise says, you know what helps with business? Subscribe to Pittsburgh Picker and Little Miss Q's channels. That's right. That is the easiest way to get better sales on eBay, right there. And
It's
AKA Bread Company,
guaranteed.
guaranteed to at least help you feel better about your eBay. AKA Bread Company wants to know, what's the tie-dye shirt you have on?
Oh, it's Jimmy's Dark County Picker t-shirt.
That's correct.
Like and subscribe to Jimmy,
and
Dark County Picker.
Val says, is this the part where we say, hold on, I have one more question? Yes, this is the part, because we're almost at the 2-hour marker, and Little Miss Q's got stuff to list because she's got to go through her death pile.
I have a giveaway too.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
So
then we got that to do
I
for
don't
the
know
last
if you
10 minutes.
remember. I don't know if you remember, but postcards, SM postcards, said that when I came on, I'd probably give away an airplane. Do you remember him saying that? He made a joke that Little Miss Q, I said I was going to give
away
a
your
giveaway.
private jet.
He said she'll probably give away an airplane. So that's exactly what I'm giving away tonight, y'all. Somebody's going to get my airplane.
Oh.
This airplane. And it's very cool. And it's a United States Coast Guard. It is metal.
Cool.
It is very awesome. I just pulled it out of my eBay store. I hope I unlisted it, but if I didn't, it is what it is. It is actually, the propeller works. It says United States Coast Guard 381 on the side. So it's not new. Cool. It is a used airplane, but it's in pretty good shape, and it looks really awesome and a great way to be patriotic. Or you can give it to someone who likes the military. So
there you go.
I'm giving away an airplane.
There you go. Well, how do you want to give it away? Do you want to do we want to spam the chat with emojis, or do we want to do pick a number?
Spam it with this. Rock and roll, y'all. If you type the word sign in, it will come up.
Let me see here.
If you type sign, it should come up in the sign language thing. If not, you can type in rock and roll sometimes. I don't know, but sign language usually works. Sign, maybe.
All right. So that's what we're gonna do.
That's
guys.
my thing, y'all. So there you go.
There we
Spam
go.
it with that.
So That's what we'll do. We'll spam. We got 20 people in the chat, so spam it with that, and we will pick a winner, and they will get this awesome plane that Little Miss Q is going to give away.
And I will answer you super fast, Tortoise.
There you go. One more question.
Okay.
What's the future of Little Miss Q's channel going to be like?
It is going to I mean, I did a lot of unboxings for a while because I was buying a lot from auctions. And it's going to really morph more into the sourcing part of it. I have a ton of videos ready that I did before I got really sick. So I am planning on getting those out onto the channel. So it's going to be a lot of, going out and actually sourcing at the sales and things. And then I am going tomorrow, I think it's going tomorrow, is going to be my challenge video explaining my challenge and showing where I am up until now. And then from then I'll do one once a week and show them what's selling from my death pile challenge and so forth. I didn't do one the first 2 weeks, but I'm just going to kind of do a condensed version and get everybody up to speed. And then I'm going to start doing my challenges. So that's where it's going to go.
Well, that's going to be cool. So you were mainly an unboxer at the beginning of beginning of your channel, and then you've kind of morphed into the reseller /
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few of my sourcing videos, but I mean, a lot of it was unboxings. And I mean, I may do an occasional unboxing. Don't get me wrong. I'll do haul videos, but I don't want that to, I didn't ever intend for it to be that channel. I wanted it to be a mix of all of the reselling, but I kind of got stuck in a rut because that's just what I was doing. And I'm getting away from that. So, all right, everybody I'm going to put a stop in the chat and we're going to.
I like it when.
All right, there's a stop. Well, I'm sorry. I just figured I was giving away anything above the stop. Okay.
So here's what we're going to do.
So am I going to tell you up, down? What am I going to do?
Yep. So tell me to go. First, you're going to have to start with up and then up, down as many times as you want, and then I'll stop. So going up.
All right. Go up. Up.
Still going up.
Down. No, you go down.
Going down.
Up.
Going up.
And stop.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, can I send you a Steelers shirt instead, or do you want the airplane?
The Browns fan has the last laugh.
You got a really cool plane coming, Jimmy.
Congratulations, Jimmy.
I know Jimmy's working on like a backdrop. He's going to put a few things because one of the things I sent him that he won from my other giveaway, he was going to put in the background. So maybe you'll hold on to this because this is really cool. It's super heavy. So I'm happy. Sorry, everybody else, but I'm happy it's going to Ohio because it is really heavy. And that's funny. I was like, oh man, I hope nobody in California wins this. But I would have sent it. So,
it'd only be like $7 to send it to him.
There you go.
I know, right? Okay, now, all right. Now, hold on. Now I got a train. I'm giving away a train as well. So a plane and a train. It is an Anastasia battery operated small little train. Kind of like a decoration to go around like your village or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it's new in the box. It's a little battery operated train. So I'm giving away a plane and train. And I bet you can't guess what the third prize is. Planes, trains, and
automobile.
You know the saying?
Yeah. Well, automobile.
All right. So
Matchbox guy.
Let's give away our train. So let's pick a number. You me send it to you in private chat? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a number.
No, actually, do you have a pen nearby?
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Pam, give me something to write with. Quickly. Give me a crown or something. Okay. Of course, she can't move as soon as I need her to do something.
Ask her to
I have lipstick. We're good. Yeah, I know. I have lipstick. I'll write it in lipstick. We're good.
All right. First for us. All right. So here's the rules, guys. You're going to pick one number. You can't enter more than once. So pick a number between one. We'll do 1 and.
How many people's in the chat?
20.
How many people's in the chat?
20.
There's 20 in the chat? Okay. So only put one number, y'all. And whoever
We'll do
puts
it.
the number first.
1 and 50. And yeah, whoever has the number first. So you go ahead and pick a
Okay.
number between 1 and 50. And whoever
I got it.
picks the right number first wins the train. So go ahead and type some numbers in the chat, guys. You can
And I'll
only
watch
enter once. So don't enter more than
Yeah.
once. But if, well, no. I guess we'll just let them enter as many
Actually,
times as they want.
Rampage Reseller just got it. He's the very first person, and he already got it.
Didn't even show up on my screen yet.
And he lives on the West Coast.
Well, there you go.
33. 30.
Well, there you go.
That's crazy.
Problem solved.
All right.
gonna
Well,
say we could-
I'm sending this to the West Coast, and it's a plane. There we go. I mean, a
There you
train.
go.
You want a train?
You gotta try.
Okay.
So then the last one, we're gonna have to do something.
Is
different
a
this time.
brand new car, y'all. I am giving away planes and trains and brand new cars. I'm giving a Mini Cooper away.
This is crazy.
Crazy, y'all. It's crazy. You never know what's going to happen. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Oh, my. All right. That's what I'm giving away this time.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a stop so that everybody knows where to stop. Rampage says awesome. I let my daughter pick the number. Okay, so this time
So that's my favorite number.
So this time, how about we just do cues? That easy?
Do what?
Everybody can just spam the chat with the letter Q.
That's a good
Hey,
idea.
that's what I usually do. That's what I usually
There you
do.
go. All right, so the next one, just spam the chat with the letter Q, and we'll do the same way we did it with the rock on symbol. So start now and just put as
All
many
right.
Qs in the chat as you possibly can, and
You'll win
pick
a
winner.
brand new car.
A brand new purple Mini Cooper. Tell them what they have.
I mean, how awesome.
It is very cute.
Is it a convertible? It is a
Okay.
convertible.
Yes, it is a convertible. They're not easy to find. I don't see a lot of convertibles actually, but this one is a convertible. It's pretty cool.
So there's
No,
all the
when
Qs.
SM Postcard said that, I instantly thought to myself, if my plane did not sell, that I was going to take it out of my store and I was going to give away an airplane. Because he's like, she'll probably come on here and outdo me and like give away like her private airplane or something. And I was like, oh my God, I have an airplane to give away. And from there, I was like, I can't just give one thing away. So I'll do planes, trains, and automobiles.
There you go.
So
One of my favorite movies of all time, by the way. That I love that movie with John Candy and Steve Martin.
Yep.
Oh, easily one of my favorite movies. Sarah's. I think you've seen that movie, Sarah.
No.
Did I force you to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? No.
No. You know, I like the murder.
That's right. She likes anything that has to do with murder.
I do too, but I don't know. It's just
I like the murder.
it's
What
what
is it
popped
with
in
you
my
guys?
head. It really did.
What is it with you guys?
I don't know,
and,
but my
like, what is it with
floor
women?
my floor looks like part of a show
That's
I
right.
watched because
That's
it
right.
really looks like there was a murder happening right next to my bed,
Oh.
thanks to my amazing dog.
I wish I could do an impression of that guy that does the announcement or the voiceover in that show. He has such a bland voice, but I can't do it. He's like this when they're like, they found bloodstain on the corner of the bathroom wall. Then I just can't. I
On
can't do
Forensic
it correctly.
Files?
Yeah, on Forensic Files.
I
That
love
guy's
it.
voice.
I love it.
Yeah.
I go to sleep
Same.
listening to Forensic. Have you ever watched Dr. G Medical Examiner?
No.
Oh, on YouTube. Look it up. She has some of the best cases. She's one of the best pathologists. Like, people call her from all over the United States to do
Nice.
like really hard cases. And she will actually work the case, like not just do the autopsy. Like, she goes out of her way. She has investigators and they show you the whole case. But they do full episodes on YouTube. So yes, Dr. G Medical Examiner. And there's like
Okay.
7 seasons or 8 seasons. Awesome. You'll
All right,
love it if you like Forensic Files.
We're gonna count
Okay,
down
sorry.
on the cues. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So I'm gonna type a
I
stop.
put the stops in there.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
sorry. I put the stop signs.
That works. All right, I'm ready when you are, Q.
All right. Up, up, up. Up again. And a little more.
Little more.
Go down a little bit.
Going down.
Up a tiny bit.
Up a tiny bit.
And stop.
And stop. Oh, didn't show. There we go. Christina O'Brien. Big winner.
Awesome.
There you go.
All right, you guys can find me on. That's awesome. I'm glad I knew her, and she was one that I think subbed to me. I mean, you don't have to be subbed to me. It'd be really awesome if everybody did sub to me, as I'm chasing 1,000, y'all. But you don't have to, because this is about Pittsburgh Picker, not me, because this is his channel.
No, you do need to sub to her. No, if you're not,
I would love if you'd sub to me. That'd be awesome. Right. But anyway, you guys can reach me on Instagram. I'm Lil Mrs Q _ Quasi Q. That's crazy with a QU instead of a C. Or, I don't know. Can we put my email in the chat? Yeah, I'll put my email in the chat.
Just because you don't know who's watching, but
I put it on the description of all of my videos. Oh, okay. It's just for YouTube. Yeah, it's the one I only have for YouTube.
Yeah, totally up to you.
So I don't mind. All right, so just hit me, Jimmy. I have your information. I've sent you stuff before. I already forgot who won the second. Oh, Rampage. I think. Oh
Rampage
no, Rampage. That's right. Rampage has one, but he won a virtual gift. He won a something. He won a gift card to my auction, so he hasn't gotten to use that yet because I haven't had an auction. I mean, since then I haven't had one, but. Anyway, if you two want to send me your information to that email or to my Instagram, I will get those out. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. They possibly could go out tomorrow. Depends on how long it takes me to get this, murder scene cleaned up tonight.
Your Instagram's basically the beginning of your Gmail account, right? Or it's close.
Well, it's close. It's just got the underscore. So it's Lil Mrs Q _ Quasi Q's. Quasi Q's is the name of my eBay. Well, Quasi Q's Rockin' Deals is the name of my eBay store. Shameless plug. Y'all can go shopping. Lots of new and packaged toys, y'all, and all kinds of other cool stuff. But
just in time for the Christmas holiday.
Exactly. So, and I'm uploading a lot of new stuff every day. So if you go shopping one day and you don't see what you like, come back tomorrow because I will be adding more. Yeah. So it's my YouTube channel daily. And my eBay store, and part of my eBay store is my so my YouTube channel was supposed to be called Quasi Q's, but before I ever started YouTube, I was Lil Mrs Q, and I was in a lot of chats and all that. And everyone knew me as Lil Mrs Q, like within everywhere that I went. Right. So when I started my channel, I changed it to Quasi Q's, and everybody kept going, oh, Quasi, and they didn't realize it was me. And then everyone wanted to pronounce it like Quasi or Quasi, and I'm like, really? I'm like Quasi, like, yeah. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going back to Lil Mrs Q, and now I just say, hey, I'm Lil Mrs Q from Quasi Q's Rockin' Deals, and so it just kind of went back to Lil Mrs Q.
That works.
I didn't have a choice. Works, right? eBay or YouTube kind of named me, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
And everyone asks me what my name is too, all the time. People will be like, "What is your real name, Lil Mrs Q?" And I'm like, "It's Q." And they're like, "No, your real name." I'm like, "My real name is the easiest one to remember." And I swear to you, everyone will be like, "Oh, hi, Josh. Hi, Adam. Hi, Sarah," using real people's name. And then when they get to me, they go, "Hi, Lil Mrs Q." And I'm like, you can just call me Q. Like, it cracks me up. I don't know.
Or Little Miss Gas Station.
Yeah, Little Miss Gas
Station. Or Little Miss. That's reserved just for you guys.
That's right.
Dave does it. Dave cracks me up. Dave does it every time. Like, he's been working on getting to know everybody's name. And he did, like, his live. He went through and was calling everybody by their name. And he kept going, Little Miss Q, Little Miss Q. But he thought my name was Rachel. So one time he called me Rachel, like a long time ago. That's why Jimmy always messes with me when someone will say, what is your real name? He's like, it's Rachel. And I'm like, my name's not Rachel.
Oh, right. Well, we're across the 2-hour marker. So what do you got coming up on your channel?
Videos, finally. Yeah, I do. I really am. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be releasing those, my very first challenge video, and then that will become a once a week thing. So you can follow me through my death pile challenge. I am trying to turn my death pile into a new car. So you'll get to follow me along that journey. I know Sarah's having a panic attack right now when I say that my death pile is big enough to buy a car.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
and not this kind of car, y'all. My death pile is big enough to buy a real car. Trust me, once I get it all listed. So I'm going to be doing that.
Escalade.
Probably. And I do have a charity auction coming up that as soon as I get the last couple resellers I need, I'm doing something called Leaping Lemurs. I'm going to have a competition auction amongst the resellers, and all the proceeds are going to get swamped. We have been raising money to build a lemur enclosure for all the lemurs that he has rescued in Florida. And so they need a hurricane safe enclosure. So as soon as I get the last few resellers, I will be putting that competition on, and I'll be announcing it and all that stuff. And then
we will gladly volunteer if you need more.
What now?
I said if you need more resellers, let us know.
I do. I do need a couple more resellers that are willing to auction off a lot. It's like during a competition, so you would just put a lot of stuff together, and the top 6 sellers, there's only going to be 3 rounds, so the most anyone would have to donate is 3 lots, but it can be of anything of your choice. Now if you don't win one of the rounds, you wouldn't have to obviously go on, but it's 12 resellers, and the top 6, whoever makes the most money. I'm trying to get some bigger resellers, that way they can kind of promote and say, hey, I'm going to be selling on this competition. Come on over, because then people are more willing to pay more just so they can see their favorite resellers go on, to the next round.
Exactly.
And then it goes from 12 to 6 to 3, and then someone will be crowned the winner of Leaping Lemurs.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it after the. We'll let you know. I did put your link. You already did a few times, but I put your link in the chat. So guys, go and subscribe to Little Miss Q. She's quite entertaining. And that's about it. Coming up on our channel this Sunday, there will be no Pittsburgh Picker Live. We will be going live on Saturday. Instead, there's a Steeler game on Sunday night, and we won't miss that. Well, I won't miss that. So instead, we'll be live on Saturday.
I don't care.
And then next week, there will be no Pittsburgh Picker Live on Thursday for obvious reasons, because we'll be giving thanks on Thanksgiving. So we will be going live on Black Friday. We'll have some giveaways and such for Black Friday. So, and then auction video, Sarah's unboxing of her Cabbage Patches is also coming up on the channel. So be on the lookout for that. And that's about it for this live. Thank you, Little Miss Q, for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
So.
Thanks for having me, y'all. It's been fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We had a good time too. And that's it. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.